Hello, sorry to intrude, Brother Mephiston. It is I, Commander Dante.
Ah, Commander Dante.
Oh, is that your normal voice?
No, I'm not Commander Dante.
Magic, it was
My
magic.
name is Mephiston.
I have come to. I'm putting the Axe Mortalis down. I have come to talk to you today.
I'll put this. It's not the sanguine sword.
Vitarus.
Thank you.
You've forgotten the name of your sword. I've remembered it for you.
Dante.
That is okay, little Mephiston. I have come with grave news.
Yes.
The Tyranid.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, brother. The Tyranid threat is coming.
I don't want to do it again.
I said the Tyranid threat is coming.
Is it? Where is it?
Oh, it's the Tyranid threat has arrived. Oh,
Gribble.
Gribble. Oh dear.
I am the Tyranid threat.
Kill the Tyranid threat. Mephiston, use your powers.
I don't know how.
Use your powers. Read the book of Baal.
I'm trying to read.
No.
Careful.
No.
Careful, my keyboard.
Stop it. Oh. But we will save Baal.
I can't stop dribbling. I can't stop dribbling.
It's gribble, not dribble.
Gribble. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to Hellstorm. Are you finished?
No.
Okay. Are you ready?
Nothing going on here, kids.
Welcome, guys, to Hellstormwargaming. Welcome back to this brand new battle report. It is a super special battle report because Elliot is back.
I'm back.
You're looking very well trained today.
I am. This is Tank solidified my chest during the Warhammer training. It does mean that I've sacrificed my neck.
Tank is back. Welcome, Tank. I'm here. We're all. I've been training.
It's an important day.
You've got a solid training. It is an important day.
We've been getting ready for Blood Angels Day.
We're talking about progress we've all made. So I've made some progress. I've got some that's quite.
You've got a free book.
I've got a free book. It's a pamphlet. It's very interesting.
Told you about the God Emperor.
People might have heard about this already. Tank, do you want to show us what you've been working on?
I think I've let myself go with my one.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. You can't quite see
Oh,
it.
they can't see.
That one's kind of flippy.
Just pull it out of you.
So, we have the brand new chapter approved. We have the Minotaur field manual. And Elliot,
I've got my neck back.
you got your neck back. Elliot's got his neck back. Hooray! Let's
More and
run
more
Warhammer.
daring. Do you want to see what I've been cooking up?
Yes, mate.
What I've got in the oven. Oh! And as if new, I've given birth to the Blood of Baal. New Psychic Awakening CODEX supplement book. Free! Free what? £3.
Number 3.
It's £3. Number 3.
Free, I've got rules for Tyranids.
It is good. It has got nice artwork. That's all you can say.
So, we just want to say a massive thank you to Games Workshop for sending us both chapter approved, field manual, and Blood of Baal nice and early to bring out a video just for you guys. So, a massive shout out to them. Chapter approved is pretty cool. It's got loads of new missions. We're going to do a separate video just on that. Got lots of new missions, lots of rules. Quick, take some screenshots. It's got lots of stuff for match play, narrative play, and open play. There's actually quite a lot of interesting stuff. And I will say, compared to the last one, it's a nicer book because it's got more colour in it. There's a lot more pictures in there, which is nice. And then obviously we have the field manual, which is just points for every single unit in the game. Interesting. So it's missing some index options, not all of them, some. That's the answer, which is interesting. And then obviously we have Blood of Baal, which
Blood Angels!
It has the blood angles.
And others.
So I want to say a massive shout out to Madders81 on Instagram. He has lent us a cool Blood Angels army to use today for Elliot.
It is super nice.
Elliot is going to tell me what his army does for a change.
Smack.
Smack.
Bite.
Very good, very good. So Blood Angels got a massive boost in this book. I'd say they are on par with an actual Space Marine army now. One of the Space Marine supplements.
They're proper Marines now, aren't they?
Feels good, man.
So they're comparable to White Scars, for example. They gained loads of new stratagems, loads of new units. They gained, obviously, doctrines and stuff like that, which everyone's already seen on the community stuff. But a lot of the stratagems from the Space Marine Codex are in here now, such as Rapid Fire, Transhuman,
half damage dreads,
repulsors, shooting when they die. So they've got a lot of stratagems from there, from the Space Marine Codex, in here, game doctrines. So essentially this is kind of like any other supplement that you buy for a Space Marine Codex, but you just use the Blood Angels one with this. So same power, but they also, comparably, they have the same stuff. In here there's also Tyranids, which Tank's gonna use. Oh, sorry, Tank, didn't mean to hit you.
Probably as hard as the book.
Yeah. So Tank's gonna be using Tyranids again today.
Yeah.
Tyranids got some new stuff, which is pretty cool. They got Hive Fleet adaptation, so custom Hive Fleets.
Tyranids!
Thank you, Elliot. Relics, stratagems, warlord traits. Probably will say that the Tyranid buff isn't as comparable to the Blood Angel buff. I think there's very much a Blood Angels went up to here and Tyranids went to there. So there's some good stuff. There's some stuff that you might use. I think it won't change the most competitive Tyranid armies.
I think I mean, I'm a casual Tyranid player. Maybe the hardcore Tyranid players will be able to dig out some gems out of this.
Yeah.
And I've tried to use the new things in the book today that will maybe give the good Tyranid players a flavour for how they could get more out of it.
There's some cheeky tricks. I'd say, like, on first glance from what we've read, it wouldn't change like the optimized Tyranid build right now.
No, I don't think it would give you any alternatives to what the current best lists are.
Yeah, but if you notice something that's pretty cool, then do let us know in the comments. But as I said, there's a couple of extra stratagems that you can use. You don't even have to use any of the extra high fleets. There's a couple of extra psychic powers, which is nice if you're using those high fleets as well.
Yeah,
so if you are a Tyranid player, be excited. If you're a competitive Tyranid player, stick with your 80 Genes dealers. So it should be interesting. As we've got two awesome armies. As I said, we've got some Blood Angels. They do have a couple of Blood Ravens sneaked in there because we didn't have enough models for points, but because they've got a massive points drop.
Very tasty.
Yeah, probably last note is Space Marines as a whole didn't get a points drop, but special units like Death Company, Wolfen and stuff like that did get a points drop. So a lot of people are raging. It's like, oh, Space Marines are going down. They did, but only the unique units that no one was using.
I mean, there will be a YouTube video that we're doing after this that people can go and watch to get more detail about that stuff.
Exactly. So that's kind of like a general overview of Chapter Approved, a general overview of Blood Angels and Tyranids. So now we're going to actually play a game. We're going to go look at the list. We are going to be playing a brand new Chapter Approved mission, one of the new Eternal War ones. There's 6 Eternal War missions, 2 from 2018, 2 from 2017, then 2 brand new ones. We'll be trying one of those out. So let's go to look.
There we go.
Thanks, mate.
1994 points of Blood Angels. Let us begin. I have a battalion detachment tank. My 2 HQ choices. We'll start with the less important one. I have a librarian. Who we should name. We should name the librarian.
Use a random name generator.
Let's use the random name generator. I've just realised.
What page is it on?
It's at the end of the Blood Angel section, so it's about halfway through the book.
His name.
Okay, what's his first name?
So his first name, so this will be the 10 digit.
So you roll the first number first.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So the
One.
so it's a 1, and the second one is a 4. Corfal.
Corfal what?
Corfal. That's a 6.
6.
5. Corfal Galani. What a terror! Right.
Are we gonna do your intercessors now?
All of them. Every single.
What's the sergeant
Every
called?
single. 45. He's going to be called Raylin.
Oh.
Raylin. Raylin Tyranids, hopefully. 61. Raylin Refas. Raylin Reefers.
What about the guy with the plasma gun?
Guy with the plasma gun is going to be 53, so he's Arca. 41. Arca Arteros.
You could have endless fun with this, couldn't you?
You could, yeah. What we will do is we'll name me, because then you'll
Tell you
have
what,
to refer to me.
shall we? We'll generate the rest of the army's names off camera, maybe. But just wanted to give you a flavour.
We'll do my own.
Of what's possible.
Yeah, we'll do Elliot's name.
We'll do my name. What you have to call me for the whole battle.
Oh, this could be funny.
50. Furion.
Oh,
Furion's a decent
that's a
one.
belter.
Right. And what's my second name?
We need a name badge for you.
6. 3. Oh, Ravani again.
Fiorian Ravini.
Furion Ravini. Furion Ravini. Sorry.
I didn't know they were Italian.
Yeah. Well, Dante. Dante's a boy. Afiel. Yeah, so right, I am Furion Ravini for the game. Right, so I've already forgotten his. Right, I'll be the librarian. Right,
okay.
Let's go Furion Ravini. I also have Commander Dante, who is a boy. He's got such a nice conversion. I'm sure Mikey will put it up on the screen right now for the editing purposes. That's why I have green screen behind me. My troops, I've got an intercessor squad, which has actually, it's a 6-man unit, I believe. It's a 7-man unit. It's an 8-man unit. Do you want to just do the maths and then? It's a 7-6-8-man unit, right? So they have bolt rifles, and there's a sergeant in there with a power fist. I've gone off it now and it's preparing data.
Got 2 tactical squads.
2 tactical squads, yeah. One of them's got a combi plasma and a heavy bolter.
I think there's a power fist in there too.
The other squad has a power fist and a plasma pistol. Oh, you're not a supporter? Well, not a supporter.
Licensing is
Not a supporter on Battle Scribe. To finish off that, I have a Storm Raven gunship.
Nice.
So he's got the on top for the what they called like the turret weapon. He has the assault cannon. There he is. He also has a Devastator Marine on his base.
Yeah.
Now we did say that I could use him, but only if tank could charge him. So I've decided not to use the heavy bolter. That comes out with everything else. So he's got the Hurricane bolters on the side, the Storm Spear missiles, and the multi-melter on the front. Going into a Vanguard detachment, I have a Sanguinary Priest who is called Sanguinary Priest, and I have Lamartis, who used to be a bit more expensive. He's now 100 points. I think he's quite good for 100 points. He allows Death Company to re-roll the charges.
Okay.
So he's pretty good. Otherwise, apart from that, he's just not a normal chaplain, really. A group of 15 Death Company.
Nice.
I think there's 4 hammers in there.
Cool.
5 hammers in there. 2 Death Company dreadnoughts, which both have blood talons.
I think they both got points cuts as well, didn't they?
Yeah, so they're about 131 now. They used to be about 150. They took about 20 points down, I believe. Sanguinary Ancient, who is going to take my relic. It's a new relic, so this is a special issue war gear, so he's not a named character. So just normal guy. He's going to take Icon of the Angel. So it's basically a special banner, and jump pack units within 3 inches of him can re-roll any dice when charging.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really good. Also new so far. I normally take Archangel's Wing, which is the jump pack where you deny Overwatch. But I think that'll be fun today, Icon of the Angel. Because Lamartis is given the Death Company re-roll to charge. Sanguinary Guard need it as well, so hopefully he'll be doing that.
It'd just be interesting to try out the new stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And then I have a group of 8 Sanguinary Guard. They all have death masks, and there are a couple of swords in there, 2 axes, 2 power fists. Oh, there's 3 axes, an Inferno pistol, a power fist, and
basically
everyone else is
all
swords.
the ties.
They essentially, because the swords and the power fists all get D3 anyway, they're much of a muchness, statistically. And that is my entire army. It doesn't seem like that much, but it looks glorious on the battlefield.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
In terms of who my warlord will be, I haven't thought about this and I'm ill prepared, so I will tell you at the end of your Tyranid list.
Cool.
I'm also going to generate a name, probably. I'm just going to sit in the corner generating names.
There you go, Tanks. You go, right, Tyranid time.
Okay, Tyranid time.
Gribble.
So, we'll sort of give a full breakdown after the game, and maybe talk about these NID rules. But as we said in the intro, I don't think that they're going to add much to the competitive scene.
No, there's nothing game breaking, is there?
No, there's. We'll sort of talk about that after.
Yeah.
But what we tried to do today, what's in this book, sadly for Tyranid players, unless I'm missing something big, doesn't really change what's currently good.
Yeah.
Like what's currently good is Carnifex spam, like shooty Carnifex spam.
Yeah.
The sort of loads of Gene Stealers Kraken with Swarmlord list where they move 40 inches and what have you. And then you've kind of got the sort of miserable 200 or 300 Gaunts list.
Yeah.
They're all fearless and just swamp the board. And there's not much in... Maybe it might help the survivability of that miserable million Gaunt list, but there's kind of not much in here that you would take instead of the Carnifex list or the Gene Stealer list. Like there's nothing you'd want to give up your Kraken special rules for in here, but I've put together a list that kind of shows off some of the things in here and what I think are like some of the better things in here, and we'll just see how they go, and it might give some ideas for Tyranid diehards of how they could like further develop these ideas to get more out of it,
whilst also creating a visually stunning game.
Yeah, it will be visually stunning. So we have an opportunity, much in the same way Marines can, to do like a custom Hive fleet.
Like a pick and mix.
So it's the same as the Marines where, and the Eldar, what the Eldar got, where you can drop your the sort of Hive fleets from the original book.
Yeah, you dedicate it.
You can drop your Kraken and you can actually make your own custom one. As we know, the studio Tyranids are called Hive Fleet Tankos.
Yep.
So Hive Fleet Tankos can have its own special rules now. Now we've got a list to pick from.
You've already had a think about them.
I've had a good look, and I've kind of built an army which will kind of make the best use of the two that I'm going to pick.
Yeah.
And as I said, they're not very good. They're a bit too like situational and specific to certain units, but
especially compared with what's in other books that have come out recently.
They're
a bit neutered compared, aren't they?
Yeah, we'll save our sort of reasons for that till after the game. But basically, the two that I've picked, I've taken one called Biometallic Cysts, and that means Scything Talons in the army get an extra AP.
Okay.
And that's not horrible at all, because it means I've got Scything Talons on Hormagaunts, Gene Stealers get them for free. I've got monstrous Scything Talons on some of my monsters, so that's all good. And the other one I've taken is called Membranous Mobility. Now, again, it's when you get a melee attack made against a model in your army with fly, you can subtract one from the hit. You have to subtract one from the hit roll, which is good because I've got 3 flying Hive Tyrants, and they're -1 to hit in combat. But like we were saying before, why can't they just say your whole army's -1 to hit in combat? Why does it have to be fly keyword? And it just feels like watered down compared to what they did with the Space Marine chapter tactics and even the Eldar ones.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that more later.
Say, obviously, we'll have the full breakdown after that.
So Hive Fleet Tankos, we get extra AP on Scything Talons, and things with a fly keyword are -1 to hit in combat, which might be useful against an assault army.
I was going to say, might be. Yeah, just a little bit.
So the list. Okay, so I've got a Broodlord, who is my Warlord, and do you want to... Should we name him?
Let's name him.
Okay.
You need to roll it.
It's probably the best Tyranid thing in the book, this name generator. So we got 6, and his first name is
the Prowling.
The Prowling.
The Prowling.
And then his second name is 3, 6, the Prowling Gecko. So
that was J, wasn't it? LGT.
So what have we got? Furion and the Prowling today.
Furion Ravine. I don't think I can get away with that.
So we've got a Broodlord.
Might be a bit
He's
much.
the Warlord. For his free relic, I've given him a new relic out the book.
Sorry, I'm still laughing at the Prowling. Okay.
He's got one called Xenogenic Acid.
Right.
And any 5+, he's quite good in combat already, but on a 5+ to wound, he does a mortal wound in addition.
Right.
It's not bad.
No.
Not terrible. Then after him, we've got a flying Hive Tyrant. He's got a heavy venom cannon and monstrous rending claws, and obviously wings.
Yep.
The Broodlord, I've given him Catalyst, so the 5-up feel no pain power.
Yep.
I've actually put Catalyst. I've got 3 flying Hive Tyrants in this list. I've given them all Catalyst, and then for the second powers, one of them's got Paroxysm, which can make one of your units fight last.
Yeah.
One has got the Horror, which is -1 to hit on something, and one has got Psychic Scream, which is like a ghetto smite essentially.
Yeah.
So, and then the third HQ in this first battalion of Hive Fleet Tankos is a Malanthrope. So he's actually come down 20 points from 140 to 120 in the Munisorum Field Manual, and he's got a -1 to hit bubble,
right,
which is particularly good if you go second.
Yeah.
Increases survivability. Then the troop slots are 3 times Ripper Swarms.
Yep.
Nice and cheap, and they're useful because they can deep strike. So then we've got the classic 6 Hive Guard.
Yep.
Who can sort of hide behind something and
just fire
and shoot. As I said, they're better as Kronos, but they're still, because they can reroll ones to hit, but still decent. And Kronos have got a really good psychic power specific to them now, where if you cast it, you can cast it on the Hive Guard and they get exploding 6s to hit, like Imperial Fists.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting.
That's not bad. Second battalion, we've got 2 Hive Tyrants for the HQ, both identical. We've got 2 Twin Devourers each, and wings. Then in the troop slots, we've got 20 Gene Stealers, with the 5 free Acid Maws you get, and the free Scything Talons you get.
Yep.
Because they get the extra AP on those, and they can reroll 1s. We've got 30 Hormigants. Quite fun to get those on the table, and because of my chapter tactic, these now have -1 AP.
Yep.
And there's a cool stratagem that synergizes further with that. One of the things I like out of here. And they've also got Adrenal Glands for +1 to charge, because I might be deep striking them. And Toxin Sacs. So 6s to wound, do 2 damage. So that could be fun. Then we've got 20 Termagants, just like cheap Gribblies to stand around and get in the way.
Yep.
And Optimus Trigon Prime.
Maybe we should actually name Optimus Trigon Prime.
I don't know, I quite like his original name, but we can...
6 of the 1, Optimus.
Go on, mate.
Well, these don't really work, do they? So
it's a 1 and a 6. The Benighted. I don't even know what that means.
Reroll.
We'll Google it.
Yeah, use the CP reroll.
3, 5. I want him to be called this, but...
The Riving.
The Riving? Yeah, that works. He's like a wriggly, snaky thing. 1, 4. The Riving Claw.
The Riving Claw.
That's a good name.
And the Prowling Echo.
Now,
face off against Fiarian.
So that's the list, but I'm not quite finished because
it's tank.
I have got from this new book, which is a really cool concept, and this will actually be good for me. Actually, adaptive physiology. So this is instead of a Warlord trait, you can take an adaptive physiology instead of a relic, instead of your Warlord trait. So I'm actually not going to do that in this game. That's what I might do. I'm going to pay... There's a new strategy in here called Progeny of the Hive. Your Warlord can take an adaptive physiology, which is like a buff he gets, instead of a Warlord trait. And you can also pay a CP to give another unit one as well. Sadly, you can only use this once per battle. Given the strength of the adaptive physiologies, I think it wouldn't have been at all overpowered if they'd have let you use this stratagem as many times as you wanted to buff to buff loads of different things. But never mind. So I'm going to pay a CP to give my the Riving Claw, the Trigon Prime. I can actually give him a 5-up invulnerable save.
Okay.
And he acts on double his wounds profile, which is actually brilliant for one of the big monsters and what they really needed. It would have been ace if it was like a chapter tactic where all the big monsters could get that in your army, but such is life. And then for my my warlord, we will take. I'll pick him later because I didn't think of his one.
Yeah, we've both kind of rushed into this a little bit. I don't know what
Yeah.
my warlord trait is or who my warlord is yet. I think it's probably just going to be Dansei at this point.
So yeah, but
He's so aggressive.
that's quite. I like that a lot. And the Trigon Prime also got like a 20 points cut.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, the Nids in chapter approved, they didn't get as big a points drops as I was expecting. It was like few and far between and quite subtle, to be
Yeah.
honest. I wrote this list using the old points, and then when I went through the deductions, I think I had 65 points spare.
Right.
So nothing crazy. Like, for example, my Space Wolves, I had like 200 points spare when I did a similar exercise, but
Yeah, I think so. The actual point cost of my army before the Munitorum book came out was like 2,074,
right.
and now we've gone down to 1994. So that's a drop of what, 80 points.
Yeah, and it's good when the sort of buff to your rules have been like fantastic. Like they're a whole new army
Yeah.
now, aren't they?
Yeah,
So,
it's given them a proper nice lease of life.
yeah. I think Space Wolves and Dark Angels will inevitably get the same treatment where they get doctrines.
I can't see any
a
reason
super
why not
doctrine,
now, yeah.
and like the core marine strats, and that'll just make, depending on how good the super doctrine is, that'll probably determine how competitive they are. But
Yeah.
I think they'll be rock solid armies as well,
Yeah.
and that's really exciting for sort of non-Codex Astartes people.
No.
I just want to get this on camera because whilst we're filming at the open day, because this is the Saturday of release, the next 3 books have been announced.
Oh no!
Ritual of the Damned is book 4. The Greater Good is book 5. And The Saga of the Beast is book 6.
Yes.
I just needed your reaction on camera.
What do we? So we'll probably be like they'll probably come out about 2 or 3 weeks apart. So it'll probably be around
Yeah.
March time.
And we should expect more information on the 20th.
What's that first one called?
Ritual of the Damned.
Who would that be?
It's rumoured to be Thousand Suns, Dark Angels and Grey
I
Knights.
was going to say, it's got to be Dark Angels if it's damned, doesn't it?
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, it'd be good if Grey Knight's got doctrines as well.
No,
But Tau as well. I
The
love
greater
fish.
good. The greater good.
Very excited!
Wonder who will first them. Anyway,
Unless Tau get the Tyranid treatment.
it's worth noting at the end of this, as I said, that Furion, my Psycho, will be taking Unleash Rage and Wings of Sanguinius. So Unleash Rage is cast on infantry, just +1 attack. Wings of Sanguinius, you all know what it does. Makes him fly.
guys, we are deployed. Are you two ready?
I'm
ready.
excited.
I've been showing them the magic of the gimbal and they're all a bit blown away by it.
Oh!
So we are on Baal today. This is Baal, obviously. Elliot,
This is Baal.
Elliot
this
designed
is
Baal.
Baal Secundus, I think.
Baal Secundus.
Baal Secundus.
It's a moon of Baal.
We're outside, we're in a village about 2 miles north of the Arx Angelicum.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
So we are playing a brand new mission from Chapter Approved. I'm not moving fast enough, that's an issue.
Why are you moving it so much? You're taking advantage of the gimbal, aren't you? Like, instead of just doing this, you're like, and today, Warhammer, live, I've got the gimbal now.
Shut up. So we are playing a brand new mission. It's called Lockdown. So there are 6 objectives. It is one of the new ones from the brand new Chapter Approved. So 6 objectives. We have one over here. We have one there, one under this rock here, one there, and then one back here. We are using our brand new objectives, which you might have seen on the web store. We have 2 colours. I'll put it back. We have two colours. We have dark grey and then light grey. So because it's a GW mission, you measure from the centre of the objective, which is this green dot, and then that dotted line is the 3-inch line. So if you're within this circle, you are holding the point.
Is it just the inside circle for this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this bit doesn't count. If you play an ITC, this is 40 mil.
Because he's moved that piece of terrain.
Shut up. So they're the objectives. The numbers don't count for anything yet because whoever we get to choose basically which numbers go where, and then they start disappearing every turn until there's only 2 left, which is interesting. So tank, you are the attacker because basically they've changed the first turn roll off. So basically what you do is you roll off. Whoever wins decides to be the attacker.
There was about an hour of discussion about this before, wasn't there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you've decided to be the defender.
I've decided to defend because I'm on Baal and you've come to my home.
Yeah.
You're on my lawn.
So the deployment was frontline warfare. So
before we go any further, I figured out like a better way to set up the warlord traits and things for the Nids. So we've decided that this Flyrant with the venom cannon is going to be the warlord.
Okay.
With adaptive biology, which makes him tougher. That means after the first phase, if he takes damage in a phase but doesn't die, the rest of the game he's effectively got Ironstone on himself. So he reduces damage by 1.
Nice.
Which is really good. And then we'll give the relic we said for free to him.
Okay, for the extra mortal wounds.
Yeah, and then we've paid a command point to give the Trigon, who's underground, and I forgot his name. The Writhing Claw.
The Writhing Claw.
The Writhing Claw to give him his 5 up invulnerable save.
Was it the Writhing?
No, the Writhing Claw, the Prowling Echo.
Prowling Echo, that was it. Okay.
And I am
this is the
Fury
Prowling
Ravini.
Echo.
Okay, cool. The Broodlord. Cool. So the deployment was frontline warfare. Tank deployed first. So we are going to be using ITC ruins in this. So basically, these windows block line of sight, as does this massive door here, and then these little windows and doors block line of sight as well. So Tank, do you want to tell me about your deployment? What's your thinking?
So it's quite an open board. Being like a
Baal.
Because my army's made of paper, I would have liked more places to hide.
Yeah.
So I've hidden the Hive Guard the best I can. However, I think I'd obviously, for this mission, because it's sort of like a bonus point for holding more at the end of the battle round, I'd probably generally prefer to go second. But because his plane could fly over and kill my Hive Guard, if he went first. And
so
also,
thinking about first 10.
I think I'm going to have to go first and just try and start pushing out and zoning out and just try and score as many points as I can early in the game, because I might have nothing left soon.
Okay.
So yeah, we've basically deployed so that if a plane comes over,
you've got a counter charge.
Yeah, I could have actually deep struck my 3 Hive Tyrants. I would have been fine points wise, but I was worried that if Elliot had gone first, I could maybe get tabled before they got time to come in.
Okay.
Just because he's so fast and mobile. So yeah, it gives me some
strike, a lot of combat. So.
It means if he does bring the plane over to have a go at my Hive Guard, he might have to risk some counter charge from the Flyrants and things.
Sure.
So
okay. Cool. So, so you got the Gene Stealer, the Hormagaunts creating like a defensive line. You got the Gene Stealers protecting the back ready. You got everyone making the -1 to hit, and then you got the 3 Hive Tyrants, and then the Writhing Claw, Writhing Spike.
Yeah,
the Optimus Prime.
Yeah, the Writhing Claw. He's actually tunneling under the ground.
Okay.
Very like thematic, and the Blood Angels don't know he is.
Yeah.
And he's following him, like in the tunnel behind him is like 30 Hormigants.
Okay.
And they're going to run out his tunnel when he burrows up. So
Yeah.
that'll be
With
really
maybe
cool.
some Ripper swarms coming out.
Oh
of
yeah,
the
there's
little
two.
holes.
There's 3 units of Rippers as well.
Yeah, so they're like leading the way, making sure there's no big boulders he has to go past. I love the narrative spin there, Tank. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So Elliot, your deployment,
Yes,
where is it?
it is up there somewhere in the clouds.
Yeah, upon the descending
On
like
wings of
angels.
fire.
Are they
Yeah.
descending like angels?
Ready for the descent of angels.
Yeah.
It is the day of revelation.
It's very thematic.
So
Yes.
your deployment is
Visually
it's very minimal, but it is fair. So you've got what is it, 900 points in Deep Strike?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So
It's
you've
like
got-
940.
So you got all the Death Company, all the Sanguinary Guard, Lamartes, Sanguinary Priest, Sanguinary Ancient.
Yes, that's everyone.
That's everybody, yeah. So you got just over 1,000 points on the board. We have the Storm Raven, which has 2 tactical squads, the Librarian and a Dreadnought.
Yep.
We have the Intercessor squad and these 2 best mates. Heard there were new relics in the book, so just come to have a look.
Yep.
And then we have Commander Dante under there, just keeping an eye on the Storm
Having
Raven.
a chill.
And then we have a Dreadnought, just on the front line, being a boy. having a great time.
Angriest man on the board.
This Dreadnought tank is going to keep you in the game for about 6 turns, I think.
Wow. And the other Dreadnought's hanging off the plane, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so because if you've got stuff in a transport, then they count for being on the board for terms of boots on the ground and stuff like that. For deep striking purposes, so they count towards the points because a lot of people.
I also have my
miss that.
Devastator squad.
A devastating.
The Devastator Marine. I
on the
apologise.
base.
Yeah, so as long
He's
as he's
watching the
alive,
rear guard, isn't he? He's
Yeah,
watching
exactly.
his 6.
He's just like backwards. He's just getting his fitness in.
Yeah.
He's just like backwards treading behind the plane.
Yeah.
So 'cause the
tail
grappling-
end Charlie, isn't he?
the grappling hook's already drawn in the Dreadnought, so he's just hanging on to that.
Yeah. He's hanging onto the Dreadnought's toe with his heavy ball.
Pretty much. So there we go. So they are the deployments. As I said, for this mission, we are going to be the player who goes first chooses which is objective 1. The player who goes second chooses objective 6, and then it's randomly determined. If you hold an objective at the end of your turn, you score a point, and then at the end of each battle round, you score a point if you hold more. We've got a note from Elliot.
Brother. Yeah, my Warlord, because we didn't talk about this,
We did not.
is Lamartes.
Lamar.
He's locked into taking Soul Warden.
Okay.
Every one of your psychic phases, he can deny psychic power,
Decent.
even though he's a chaplain.
Angry
He just
boy.
basically goes at you, and you go oh,
Yeah.
and forget what you're doing.
He's also got a book with him that's got some litanies. So what litanies have you got?
He has the litany of +2 to charge, which I
Yeah.
think is litany of hate, and he has the litany of exploding 6s.
Exhaustion of Rage.
Yes!
It's a hit.
Isn't
It's
it
an
weird
extra
that
attack.
I know the rules and not the fluffy names?
Yeah.
Normally I
It's
know
just-
the fluffy
it's the other
names
way
and I
around.
have no idea what the rules do.
And then they have a unique Blood Angels one, but it's not that. It's the
Invocation of Destruction, yeah, so on an unmodified roll of a 6 to wound, AP is -4.
Yeah, which is it's alright.
decent.
It's pretty decent
It'd be
against some
decent
stuff.
against like tough, armoured, like
Yeah.
against custodians and stuff, I think it'd be
Yeah.
fairly interesting.
I mean, your Death Company, they've got like 6 of them just chainswords, and then they get how many attacks base?
Oh, I don't know.
So you get 2, maybe +1 for because
I think they have 3, and then you unleash rage on them for Death
Yeah.
Company, it becomes like 5. Shock
and then
Assault,
you've got Shock Assault 6, Assault Doctrine, 7 attacks each,
Wow.
then all AP 4 for all 6 to wound. That ain't bad.
Yeah. Death Company will be interesting when they come in.
Yeah. So that should be interesting. So Tank, you are the attacker. So you deployed first, and now you get to decide who goes first or second.
As we discussed, with Blood Angel's ability to like redeploy, and he's got a gunship, I think I have to go first and try and
Okay.
get some points early.
Okay. Elliot, would you like to try to attempt to seize the initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Longest
going
intro
to-
to a battle report ever. On a 6. Game changing. Here we go.
This could be
For the Emperor and Sanguinius, death! Death!
No, that's a 3. So you do not. You do not. Seize the initiative.
Furious.
Yeah, Furian Ravini against the Prowling Echo.
Brilliant. So just before we start, Tank, you get to decide which objective is going to be objective 1. Bearing
Okay.
in mind, each objective disappears at the start of the battle round corresponding to the same number. So this is going to be the first objective that disappears.
Okay, so obviously I want it to be Elliot.
This one. So this is going to be objective 1. Elliot, you then get to decide which is objective 6. Bearing in mind, at the end of the game, there will only be number 5 and 6 remaining.
Oh my word.
I know, this is
Your army
interesting.
can be everywhere, really, can't it?
Yeah, so which one would you like to survive until the end of the game, essentially?
When does 1 go battle round 2?
Battle round 1, so
Wow.
it disappears straight away.
I'm going to say 1.
So this one is going to be objective 6, this one is going to be objective 1, and then we roll off for all the other ones, which we'll do off camera, and then we'll make a start and we'll go over that after the first turn. So, Tyranids and then objective catch up coming up. Phase is done with the Tyranids. We'll quickly go over the objectives. Obviously, objective 1, which was here, has disappeared. We have objective 2, objective 4, objective 5 is here, objective 3 over there, and then 6 is here. So these are the 2 that are going to remain in if the game gets that far. But obviously, from turn 2, that one's disappeared. From turn 3, that one's going to disappear. So, Tank, talk to me about your movement.
Yep. So this guy has used Metabolic Overdrive to move twice.
Okay.
Just to get on this objective. As I say, my army's made of paper, and his has got a lot more killy than it used to be. So I need to try and get as many points as I can while I'm alive.
Sure.
So I'm hoping if he could somehow survive Elliot's first turn, we might be able to get hold more. Because we've moved on to 4 objectives.
Yeah, it's quite heavy this side, isn't it? For
and we've got sort of at least 2 units, if not 3. On each all objective. These 3 objectives.
Yeah.
And then we've got this guy on here trying to be a hero.
Yeah, because you've got Conga line of Gene Stealers, you've got Conga line of Gaunts, so you're quite healthy on the old
They're
objective.
all still -1 to hit, and with Malanthrope.
Nice.
And,
cheeky.
they're all obviously fearless because of the Synapse creatures.
Yeah. So really good screen there as well.
These guys are hiding. And obviously his stuff in the sky can't come in on his first turn.
No.
Which is nice. So yeah,
that's when you spread out.
Yeah, surviving and scoring points is what we need to do.
Yeah. So you've advanced with that with all the Hive Tyrants, right?
Yeah.
So they've all advanced, and obviously that one's moved twice, so it now can't shoot or charge.
Yeah.
So it gets you that point. So that's the end of the movement phase. Are you ready for the psychic?
Yeah, let's do it. So
okay. We'll be back with the psychic phase. Okay, so it's the psychic phase. Tank, where would you like to start?
Okay, so I'd really like this guy to survive.
Yeah.
Elliot's got no denies within
Currently.
24.
Yeah.
So I'm
Marcus is in the sky. So
he's going to try and catalyst himself to get a 5 up, feel no pain.
Cool. Go for it.
So it's on a 5.
Oh.
It's not a good start, but I need a 3+.
Here we go.
It was a 1 on the floor, so hopefully it's better now.
It's a 6.
Yeah,
so that goes off. So he has catalyst. So now he's a 5+ feel no pain and a 4+ invuln, which is good.
There's probably not a lot I can really cast of any benefit at this point. No, I'm not got line of sight or range to smite anything or horror anything. Or put the fight last power on anything, so I believe that's psychic phase done.
Okay, cool. Psychic phase done. We do have a shooting phase, but we don't have a charge phase this time.
Correct.
Yeah, so shooting phase, Hive Guard phase coming up next.
Hive Guard phase.
Start with the heavy venom cannon from this Hive Tyrant. Where do you like
this
to shoot?
guy advanced, but it's an assault weapon.
Yeah.
And we've checked he's got range on these guys.
Okay, so
36 inches.
Intercessors.
So he gets D3 shots.
Okay. 3 shots.
3 shots. Because he's advanced, he hits on 4s.
Sure.
So 2 hits. And it's strength 9, so he'll be wounded on 2s.
Yeah. 2 wounds.
2 wounds at -2, and you'll be on a 4 up, I guess.
Yeah, because that'll be just giving him a cover save. So 4+ save. It's flat 3 damage. So every one you fail is an intercessor dead.
Kill 2 dudes.
That's 2 dead. Is it going to be the ones with funny shoulder pads?
It definitely is.
So those 2 are dead.
Now you've made me a lot fluffier.
It's just the guy in the Hellstormwargaming to deal with it. Okay, so that was the Hive Tyrant. What would we like to do next?
The Hive Guard are going to shoot this Dreadnought.
Okay, so they are Kronos, right?
They're not Kronos, it's Hive Fleet Tankos.
Okay, cool.
So I've had to lose the -1s to get
Rubbish.
the other stuff isn't as good.
Okay.
So
3 to hit.
we could have reroll ones with Kronos.
There we go.
And then Strength 8, so wounding on freeze.
Okay.
So not terrible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at -2 AP ignores cover.
So 5 ups at it. These are D3 damage each.
Yeah.
So set past 2, so 3 go through.
Yep.
So 3d3 wounds. That is 2, 3, 4.
So
that's 4 wounds, so it's half damage. I think they have 8 wounds.
yeah. At
So
this,
a normal dreadnought.
I
And
don't
then
know whether he gets 6+ fear no pain because he's Death Company.
yeah, he will.
roll it and then when see if
I'm
makes
sure he
difference.
will.
So he's ignored 1, so he takes 3 wounds, he's got 5 left.
Yeah. Now we'll use the stratagem to shoot again with a Hive Guard.
Okay. That's not just Kronos specific, is it?
It's not, no.
Okay,
It's
cool. No worries.
single-minded annihilation, it's called.
Very good.
I did check all this.
Perfect.
So once
Gribble, must kill.
He's basically saying,
gribble.
stop trying to call me out, Mikey.
No, I appreciate it because I can and have made mistakes in the past.
It's better being called out here by you than someone on the internet.
Yeah, cool. So shoot again into the dreadnought. So 3's to hit, 4 misses.
Not bad.
Not terrible. Kronos making a little bit of difference there because of 3 rerolls.
That's very good though.
Okay.
All wound.
All wounds, so that is 3, 6, 8 wounds.
Oh dear.
8 wounds, Elliot. No pressure.
What,
You want to roll here? 5 ups, yeah. Okay,
Oof.
so you've made. Oh wow, he's passed all but 2.
Oh my god, that's not. He can't die, can he?
5 wounds, he can die for all 5 and a double 5 and a 6. That's
Ooh.
5 wounds on the dot. So Elliot needs to make 1 of his 5 sinner pains. 1 in 6 chance. Fail them all.
Oh.
First strike.
Does it explode? I don't think it makes a difference, but just
yeah,
in case.
Can't hurt anything.
No, so that is first strike. That is the dreadnought destroyed. I'm pretty sure they have 8 or maybe 9 wounds.
Yeah.
But if not, we'll double. We should probably check that.
I'm pretty sure they have 8.
Yeah. So that is first strike. Well done, Tank. That's 1 point. Is that
Yeah.
the end of your turn?
Good start. Yeah, my first turn is done.
Okay,
So I score 4 points.
Yep. So because you get a point for every objective you hold at the end of your player turn.
And 1 for first strike, so,
So
5.
5 points. 5 now. To Tank. How do you feel, Elliot?
Like, I'm gonna really struggle to play the objective game this game.
Yes.
So 5-0 might already be very unsurmountable.
It's going to get hard for me once I've got no models left though. So.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Warhammer in general.
Yeah.
It's really difficult when you don't have anything left. So Elliot's just going to make sure he doesn't get tabled next turn, and then we should be alright. So let's go into
Let's go.
Blood Angels turn 1. It's very short, fiddly movement because we've got a big building in the way, which really caused issue. So the intercessors have stayed still, so because they've stayed still, they can shoot long-range fire, which is really cool. Then you've got Commander Dante who's advanced, and then the Storm Ravens come over. Everyone's still inside. I was just saying to Elliot that he's got to play conservatively because if that dies, everyone gets out and they die. Elliot could be in a spot of bother in terms of being tabled at the end of turn 2.
Yes.
Well, actually, suppose, thinking about it, you go in second, so you'd be okay. But it's the end of the battle round, you can't
Yeah.
be tabling, not
Yep.
under player turn. So you're okay. But Dante's over there shouting at the Storm Raven really loud, so he can reroll hits. And then obviously these guys have stayed still. So super short movement phase, let's go into the shooting
Well, I
phase.
imagine inside the Blood Angels helmets, instead of them having to shout, even if there's like explosions everything around it, there's like quiet orchestral music playing. And he's just like, yes, brother, please, if it's not too much bother, could you shoot that massive bug in front of us? And, okay, Dante, yes, that's fine. Okay, signing off. Bye-bye. Ta-ta.
So, orchestral Vox phase coming up.
Yeah.
We're going to start with the Storm Raven, which I've realised can't actually see over the building because of the camera. So the Storm Raven's going to shoot what? Everything into the
Big
high
bug.
tide.
King bug.
Okay, so which weapon would you like to do first?
I'm going to, because I have all these dice in my hand, I'm going to let you guess which one I'm
Is
going
it
to
going to be the assault cannon that's 12 shots?
No, it's going to be the 12-shot multi-metal, Mikey.
Okay. 12-shot multi-melter, that's also known as an assault cannon.
Like the 55-point neophytes.
Yes. So you've missed 3 times and 9 hits.
Yes, but Commander Dante. Excuse me, brother, you weren't quite shooting well enough. Do you mind rerolling them? Yes, of course, Dante. Yes, that's fine.
1 missed.
1 miss.
Clearly wasn't listening well enough.
Right.
So it's strength 6, high tights toughness 7.
They are, mate, yeah.
So 5 to wound Elliot.
Oh, bloody hell.
No pressure. Just 5s.
It's not a heavy weapon, is it?
It is a heavy weapon, even though it's called an assault cannon.
You've got power of the machine spirit, so it's cool.
So how many wounds?
So that is 4 wounds.
4 wounds. It's -1, but because you have doctrine.
This is why I was asking. It's a heavy doctrine, so it's
So
actually
-2.
-2.
So 4 up involved
Because
for
it doesn't
me.
make a difference at this point.
So I failed
2
2.
wounds.
2 wounds.
Catalyst.
Catalyst, indeed. I take
So
no wounds.
No wounds. Okay.
Stonewall Jackson.
Stonewall Jackson. Okay. What weapon would you like to
I've
do
no
next?
rebels on here. Multi-melter.
Multi-melter,
Uh-oh.
2 shots.
It's the scary ones.
Hitting on 3s. No pressure.
Uh-oh.
Re-rolling one of them because of Dante.
Excuse me, brother.
Thunder. Both hit.
That's much better.
Freeze, mate.
3s to wound.
Oh.
This will be -4. Not going to make the difference. Oh, it's only 1 wound.
Rather nice. Do you want to CP it?
You do have 9 CP.
Yes. Yes,
Now
I'm
you
going
have
to.
8 CP.
Yay!
2 wounds. It's 2 wounds. Tank
So
2
this
4
could
ups.
just be him straight dead. Ooh,
1 goes
fails
through.
1.
So 2d6 pick the highest. It's 5 damage.
Take that 5.
See if Catalyst can save anything.
It says 1, so 4 wounds.
4 damage.
Okay.
How many do they have?
They have 12.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 8 wounds left. So now you have the bolters.
2. I'll do the 2 storms.
Storm strike.
Yes.
Cool. So 2 storm strikes in on 3s. Re-rolling.
I'm just going to say that it's homing. Oh no,
Homing.
it's not homing.
It's not.
It's not homing. Freeze because the strength 8.
It fails. That's a 1.
Good.
Okay.
Great.
Good.
2 bolters.
Oh, that's
So they
12.
rapid fire 6. So that's 24 shots because you have 2.
Okay, I'm just going to roll 12 twice.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the right amount of dice. Don't like these dice. 1 more.
You don't like
Right.
these dice that aren't available on
I'm going to have a
Amazon
terrible
Wargaming.
back leaning right into the middle of this
Okay.
table all day.
So, re-rolling. There you
Are
go.
these my dice? Your dice?
I'm helping you out.
No, I mean as in like all these misses that I'm getting.
Okay. 1 missed.
Yep. 1. So that's 11 so far.
That's 5s. But he does have a 3-up save against this because it's.
I was just
an
going to
18.
roll all shots at once. Should I do the wounds first?
Yeah, do the wounds first
Okay.
because you've got to then split them up again. So 5s. So
Ooh, not
that's
bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 wounds so far. Do I do the next set?
Do you want me to save these now?
How
Yeah,
many
go on then.
have I got in my hands?
So 3 up saves.
All passed.
Stonewall Jackson.
Oh my word.
Okay, so another 12 shots. No pressure, Elliot. Re-rolling. So re-roll 3 of them. The thing is, these are my dice, but it's still you using them. That's the issue.
So they've all hit?
They have all hit them. Just as I said that you couldn't roll.
Oh, this is really awkward.
Tyrants being so awkward.
Yeah. I'm rolling there, man.
5s.
They are quite tanky,
2.
Hive Tyrants.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 3-up saves. Made them both. So you caused 4 damage.
4 damage with an entire Storm Raven gunship.
300
Re-rolling all
points, everyone.
hits.
300 points.
Hooray! Warhammer!
Okay, so you have the intercessors left.
Hooray!
What would they like to do?
They're going to have to shoot him because there's nothing else they can do.
Okay, so they've stood still, so they get double. They can rapid fire at full range. So that is going to be 10 shots.
Oh, you're
Would
scared
you like to use
now.
any stratagems?
Scared now. How many wounds has he got left? 4.
8.
He's got 8 wounds left. No, I'm not bothered for stratagems.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm not going to kill him.
It would have been worth it if he had 4.
Yeah, so 3's to hit.
Sound. We missed with over half.
5's to wound. That's 2 wounds at -1.
2 wounds.
2 4-ups. Takes a wound. 5 up.
Yeah.
He does take a wound, so he's taken 5 now. Okay, so a little bit of a lackluster turn.
A lackluster turn.
Missed his first strike.
Did miss first
Yeah.
strike. So at the end of that, Elliot, how many objectives do you hold?
None.
Okay, so that is 5 now. End of your turn?
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Furion. Old Furion.
Yeah,
So
Fury.
that's 5-0 at the end of your player turn.
Yep.
At the end of the battle round, tank you hold more, so you gain an extra point, so that puts it on 6-0. And then at the start of battle round 2, that objective, number 2, is going to disappear.
At the start of this next one.
Yeah.
Should we take it now then?
Yeah, off it goes. Disappear. Cool. So obviously you can get these on the Hellstormwargaming CODEX/shop. So let's go into Tyranids, turn 2. Feel confident, Tank?
Still not really.
Still not really.
I'm gonna just squirrel points like crazy and just hope for the best.
My
good
shootiest
stuff.
thing in the whole world couldn't kill one of your 3.
When all the good stuff
I
starts.
should ask,
Yeah.
Elliot, it is the start of the battle round. You're phoning in. Would you like to change doctrine?
Or do I have to declare this
At
at the start of his turn?
At the start of the battle round.
Yeah, I'm going to move and start.
It's a brave
Tactical doctrine time. So
new battle round.
all your bolters are now an extra AP. Let's go into turn 2. Guys, turn 2 for the Tyranids is complete. Tank, going to talk to me about what you've done this turn.
Yeah, so we've kind of pushed out our screening gribblies to try and keep the scary men away from me.
No one likes the angry
Scary men in the sky. This Hive Tyrant double moved to get onto that objective.
Yeah, this is the one that came from over here, right?
Again, I'm just trying to get as many points as humanly possible before everything dies.
Yeah. I think that's going to be the way to win because you're such a big lead already.
Because the amount of points available goes down every time.
It does, yeah.
I guess so.
So yeah. So
there was one thing I wanted to do. I forgot I was going to heal him. Do you mind if I do it?
Yeah.
I spend 2 CP.
As in year of mind.
And he gets D3 back.
Okay, so he gets 3 back. So he's only taken 2 now. Elliot, Tank was so worried about this game. He was like, I've got like 2 turns to play and then I've lost, and it's turn 2.
It's like 400-0 and all the stuff's wounded.
Tank's
back.
lost 2 wounds.
I'm slipping more and more into the Black Rage as this game goes on.
So
you basically just spread out. The Hive Guard have obviously stayed still. You spread out and the Hive Tyrants are going to try and score some points.
Yeah,
we deep shot some
basically.
Ricker Swarms in here just to double up to hold that objective.
Yeah, this one moved over here so he can shoot and do some bit of psychic maybe.
Yeah, cool. So there will be a bit of a psychic phase this time. So let's go into it. Okay, so psychic phase for Hive Fleet Tankos.
Okay, so old mate's going to try and catalyst himself again.
Okay.
On a 5.
Perils.
Double 6.
I'll take it though.
Yeah.
So
2
he takes
wounds.
2, and I get the feel no pain. So he takes 1.
1 wound. It's fair enough. So he's taken 3 wounds. That's the
Yeah.
entire. That's what you've done to his army.
Goes down to 9.
Yeah.
He is going to try and smite those dudes.
Okay. So smite the intercessors.
In fact,
Cool.
he's going to smite the plane first.
Okay. Smite.
You're allowed
into
to do
the
that.
You are allowed.
Not
Legally
with
allowed.
Not with a 4, I don't.
Not allowed. What if you wanted to smite the plane, but God said not allowed?
No
The
smiting.
God Emperor said
Smiter, no
not
smiting.
I think
allowed.
I might need that, you know.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to be silly.
No?
No.
You have got double shooting to it
Yeah.
as well.
He's going to sign Psychic Scream the plane,
Yeah.
which needs a 6.
Which goes off.
Which goes off, and that does D3 mortal wounds.
It does 1 more wound.
Right, okay, he's taken 1.
Okay.
This guy's going to try and smite the intercessors. Oh, I forgot to say the Rippers have gone in there as well.
I said that, yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
So, smite into the intercessors.
I need a 6 now. Cause
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've tried a smite, so it'd be a 6.
So it does go off. So D3 wounds.
So
3
it's
wounds.
2.5.
So 1 intercessor and 1 wound.
Cool.
Choose wisely, because one of them has a power fist. That's it. That's the only wise thing you've got to be about it. Well done.
This guy can't do anything.
Okay.
This guy can't do anything useful at this
Okay.
point.
Is that about it?
Yep, so we're into shooting.
Okay, so shooting phase coming up next. Okay, so shooting phase, we have shot 5 Hormagorn into the plane. They advanced, it was 6s to hit, and they didn't do anything. They hit, but they didn't wound. So where would you like to start, Tank?
This guy would like to shoot his venom cannon into the plane.
Into the plane, okay, so D3 shots. 2
2.
shots.
So because of the -1, he's hitting on 4s.
1 hit.
He's wounding on a 3.
Does
So
wound.
1 wound at -2.
Oh, brother, they've hit us, they've hit us. 5 up.
Makes
fine. Hive guard.
Yeah. So Hive Guard coming in. Into the plane as well?
Yeah, into the plane, please.
Okay.
So because of your -1, I'm hitting on 4s.
Yep. Ooh, that's not a great roll.
It's not
4 hits.
Yeah, it's not great. 3s.
That is 4 wounds, so 4
Balances
5
it
ups.
out.
4 5 ups.
Yep. Makes 2, so 2d3 damage.
3.
That is 4 wounds.
Have I used a CP yet in the shooting phase?
You have not.
I think I should.
CP to reroll the damage, so 4 becomes 6 wounds. It's taken 7. Very good.
I'll spend 2 CPs to shoot them again.
Yep. Okay, so down to 3 CP.
Hitting on 4s again.
Yep. Bit better, a bit more average.
It's worse actually. Oh no, it's the same.
You got 1 more.
Oh,
Yeah.
1 more.
1 more.
See if we can wound as well, because we got really lucky that last one.
3s. 4 wounds.
Yeah, this is
So
very
5
good.
wounds. 5 ups. He's passed 1.
Hive guard, man, I've passed 2.
2. So 3d3 damage. No rerolls though. So 2, 4. What's in the
6.
dice? 6. So 6 wounds. So he's taken 13.
Got
How many
one
do they
left.
have?
How many do we have?
I don't know.
I think they might be like a flying land raider, but we should probably check.
Yeah.
I'll check
So-
now while you move on.
Yeah. Do you have any more
There's
shooting?
nothing else to shoot.
Okay.
Oh.
So it does add. Have you got
14 wounds.
14?
Has
was it?
3 left.
Okay.
Oh, it has 1
One
left.
One left. So that's
Not terrible.
yeah, that's not terrible.
Not really bad mood. Is there any more? There's no more shooting.
Yeah.
Any charges?
No.
Okay, so that's the end of turn 2 for High Fleet Tankos. So it was 6 points. How many points did you score at the end of your turn? Is it
4 points.
another 4? So that's 10-0. No pressure. Turn 2 for the Blood Angels coming up next. Scent of Angels is here. The Death Company in their fury and glory and angriness are here on this side. The The Sanguinary Guard and all their mates are over there, joining Commander Dante on the battlefield.
All the pretty boys.
All the pretty boys. Absolutely awesome. So, Elliot, do you want to talk about your movement? You had a Storm Raven on 1 wound before.
Yes, it is now here on 1 wound.
It is hovering.
It is hovering here on 1 wound.
Thank you.
What a good boy.
Yeah. So everyone's got out of this.
Everyone's got out of it because it's feeling pretty rickety. They were like, "Can you just let us out here?"
The wings
We'll walk the rest of the way. It's fine.
Fine, mate, honestly.
It's fine.
So the tactical squad's moved over there.
Yep.
The Death Company Dreadnought has
I'll
jumped.
just point people out. Dante, Sanguinary Priest, Ancient Sanguinary Guard squad around them, just because they're all debated the same. So
Yeah, so
there
just
is
really
a
do mix it a
few
little bit.
units there.
Yeah. The Death Company Dreadnought has jumped out. Because of his size of his base, he'd jump out within 3, so the back of his base goes within 3. Then he moves 8, so he had like an 11-inch move out of the flyer, which is really
I
good.
imagine he just like slam down, like, ooh, just like runs up screaming.
So he's going to go and try and beat up. He's got the Blood Talons going to try and beat up a Hive Tyrant. The other tactical squad with the Librarian has moved here, so he's got Unleash Rage for the already angry boys. So you got the Martyrs and then a massive unit of Death Company there, and the Intercessors have stayed still, just chilling.
Yep.
They don't really know what they want to do then. do
No, they're a bit confused.
Yeah.
They're like, I thought we were Space Marines, and they see these men in black just like screaming at the bottom of the. What's going on, brother? Gilliman said this was a noble chapter. It's like, Alabarty's just on the floor screaming.
Yeah. So it is time for the psychic phase. I said the movement, not much move, but it's just deep struck. So we'll go into angry phase.
No, we're gonna go into the psychic phase.
Psychic phase where you unleash rage. So it's like the psychic phase.
There's also Wings of Sanguinia, so it could be the flapper phase.
Okay. So the flappy angry phase.
Yeah.
You got yourself in a flap.
Flangry. It'll be flangry. Very flangry.
Yeah. Okay. So that's coming up. The Librarian is going to cast Unleash Rage. It's Warp Charge 6, but the Hive Tyrant, in all of his Synapsy, Shadow of the Warpy Glory, makes it -1. So it's 7 to cast.
Mephiston, protect us.
Does not go off. Cool, that was great. Any more? Or any CP?
I'm going to re-roll the 1,
Okay.
just because this is the most important of the powers.
Okay. Are you ready? I am so ready. I've spent a command point. How many CP down to now?
X. I don't know, we'll tell me afterwards.
I think he had last
I've
turn.
spent
Did he
1.
have 9? And you said you may as well spend it for something.
Yeah.
So
I think you're on 8
I've
now.
got 7 now.
Yeah.
Reroll.
Mephiston loves it!
Goes off on a 7 essentially.
I'll try
As
and
a -1.
deny. Nope.
Nope. So they are angrier now.
Angry now. You've unleashed rage on that unit.
They were angry.
Here's your
They are
CP,
now
mate.
angrier. Perfect, thank you.
Cool.
I don't think Wings of Sanguinius matters awfully.
It's only for himself, isn't it?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is smite.
Smite.
Him
Okay.
instead.
On a 6.
Yes.
Oh, you dropped one on the floor.
That was good.
You rolled a 3. And what else? A 2. So
I
it's
only get-
-1, so it doesn't go off.
I was going to say I only get 1 deny with those blocks.
Okay. Cool. Is that the end of the psychic phase?
It's the end of the psychic phase!
Okay, it's shooting phase coming up. So just a quick roundup of small arms fire. We haven't got much to shoot because it's Blood Angels. They want to be in combat, don't they?
Yes!
Angry phase. So the Death Company, the Intercessors, and this unit shot into the Hive Tyrant only caused 2 wounds, was it?
No, I did a
Just
few
one.
actually.
Oh, he's taken 5 now, anyway.
Yeah, he's taken 5.
Yeah.
I think he was back up to like 2, so I did 3.
Yeah, not
In
too
between,
bad.
between the bolt pistols and all
So
of
for
it.
1 CP, you can re-roll to wound and ignore cover, but you don't have the damage 2 is a different strat in the combat
Cool.
phase.
There we go. Cool. So
Was it for 1 CP?
Yeah.
this tactical squad have moved from where they were because Elliot wanted to shoot into a Gene Stealer, but then Tank realised that he didn't move the Gene Stealer, so he would have just died. So what we've done, we've put the Gene Stealer back and then let Elliot redeploy that unit, so they just moved slightly.
So I've moved round.
Yeah, they shot into the gaunts and killed a couple, and then the couple of characters have shot in, but now we have the big lump of Sanguinary Guard.
Yes.
What would they like to shoot?
They're all going to shoot him.
The Hive Tyrant.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to spend 1 command point
Yeah.
so that I re-roll wounds.
Nice. Nice, okay.
Push me down to 6.
Yes.
And ignore cover, I guess, because he
And
might.
ignore cover.
We got the Sanguinary Guard shooting their bolters
Yep.
into the Hive Tyrant.
Yeah,
12
just
shots.
rolling. Catch up. I want to go
Are
home.
they BS2, these guys?
No, they hit on freeze. They just re-roll.
Yeah, because of Dante. So one missed.
So 1 missed.
So the Gilliman guys for a 10.
But now,
Now it
They
fires the
are.
wound, but re-roll in.
Yeah.
It's -2 because of the tactical doctrine. So that is 2 wounds,
2 wounds so far.
Strat well spent.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Depending if he rolls the 5s.
Yeah, let's see first. Oh, there's another dice on the floor. Ooh.
Wow, okay.
Definitely worth it for
Definitely
one.
worth it.
Yeah, so that is 7 tank.
7 wounds at -2, so it's going to be 4+ in runs.
7.
Ignoring cover.
Sorry.
Fails 1.
Sorry.
Good.
That's 1 damage.
A strat well spent. I'm glad it's not 2 CP.
Yeah, it was
That's
definitely
spent for
worth
that.
it, but obviously tank being jammy. Said at the beginning it's like 4+ saving.
Jammy tank dice available on the website.
Yeah.
Jammy
Soon.
purple dice.
I just can't kill the Hive Tyrants, and that's what needs to die, and that's what isn't dying.
Yeah, so that's the Sanguinary Guard done. We've just
Yep.
got the Storm Raven left.
Storm Raven, which is a bit of an anticlimax because he hits on 5 now because he's got 1 wound left.
This guy's got a heavy flamer.
He does.
Yeah. So, do you want to shoot the big guns into the Hive Tyrant and then the little guns into the gaunts? Or?
I mean, I think the Dreadnought might. How many wounds does this have?
He's got 11 left.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna have to shoot some.
Yeah.
Multi-melter, assault cannon, and probably storm strike into that.
The other thing to be aware of, if
I'll fire the hurricane bottles into the goals.
because of his warlord trait, if he survives the shooting phase, he'll start minusing damage by 1 for the rest of the game. Adaptive biology.
Right, okay.
Got to be done.
Yeah, I have no idea. There was a lot said at me then, so I'm just gonna.
So,
Bit of cognitive overload happening.
Storm Strike missiles into the Hive
You
Tyrant.
can only learn so much in 15 minutes, so your brain breaks. That's true science, that. Right.
Science, everybody.
Science, everyone.
Okay.
So he's going to shoot his missiles first, so start with them. So hitting on 5s.
2 hits.
Nice.
Bosh. 3's to wound. 2
Ooh, I
wounds.
don't like this.
2 4-ups.
Past him.
Oh, tank. Jammy tank. Okay, multi-melter. Misses.
Both miss.
Assault cannon.
Multi-misser.
Oh, that's exactly the amount of dice I need. It's almost like a pre-planned.
Into the Hive Tyrant. Nice. 5's to hit. Do you want to reroll this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so those 3.
3 hits. 5's to wound. Nothing.
No wounds.
And then we'll do the bolts into the gaunts off camera.
Yeah.
As well. Okay guys, so we've just done the last of the shooting, the Storm Raven and the Death Company Dreadnought shot into the gaunt and killed a few more, so there's only 1 there, there's 1 here, and then there's a couple behind here.
They're spreading out.
This one.
Scatter.
And that's about it. As I said, it's just a lot of bolters and stuff, so bolt pistols mainly.
Yeah, as they are a combat army, so I'm not bringing loads of guns to the table. It's just lots of bolters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
They're quite good though. You rolled really hot, so
Yeah.
we didn't quite see them, but that could be quite
By
nasty.
all
with
rights,
the-
I probably should have taken about 4 or 5 wounds there.
Yeah. I mean, assault 2. You're re-rolling wounds. They're AP -2.
rerolling everything. Hits and wounds for
Yeah,
1 CP.
that could be nasty.
It would have actually not been broken. I know people say Marines got too much. 2 damage would have been all right on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we
interesting.
shouldn't complain. It's a great supplement. This.
You get I think the stratagem you were thinking of before with the 2 damage, it's called like blood shard rounds or something like that.
No, there's a stratagem where because the Sanguinary Guard guys get D3 damage on their weapons,
But they can't be less than 2.
and there's a stratagem where all their weapons are at least 2.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you can't roll less than
Like
that.
1s become 2s.
That'll be
Nice.
good.
Okay, cool. So that's in the shooting phase. Let's go into the
It
charge
is.
phase. Okay, it is time for the charge phase. Elliot is going to start with the Death Company.
I am.
Are you going to use anything interesting?
I am.
Okay.
They've come down from the sky. I'm going to use 2 CP
Yeah.
for Descent of Angels, which puts me down to 4,
Yeah.
which allows me to roll 3d6.
Okay. And then Lamartis lets you re-roll charges.
He does let you re-roll charges, yes.
Yeah. So 3d6 charge. You
Yes.
have 1 target. The ultimate Hive Tyrant. that
The
does
big
not die.
boy that can't die.
You
Yeah.
should say there are 5 Thunderhammers, just to repeat. 5 Thunderhammers in that Death Company unit.
You ready for some Overwatch?
Overwatch time. I forgot about that.
Yes.
So does Elliot. So 6s when it's Devourers.
So 3-4 from the first round.
5 hits.
5 hits.
3's to wound.
Strength 6, so freeze.
Okay, that's 4
4
wounds.
wounds, no AP, mate.
4 3-up saves. Loses, oh, it's 3 wounds, so 3 6-ups. Here we go. Let Death Company fall over. 3 dead. Okay.
You can take hammers if you want.
They're so squishy.
Let's just take the one.
Yeah,
that's
just take 4 random
3.
chainsaw boys. 3.
3 random chainsaw boys with pistols. So those 3 are dead.
Nice.
Okay, so Elliot's 3d6 charge. Re-rolling. You need 9.
Don't fail it, Elliot.
Don't fail 3d6 charge.
Please.
Re-rolling.
I want you to make it, mate.
Here we go. No pressure.
There we go.
There we go. It's an
Oh,
11
11.
charge. Okay, so we'll charge those in, and then this one. Do you want to do this one?
Yeah. I'm
So
going
which
to
one?
charge with the
Dreadnought first, or do you want to charge the Sanguinary Guard first?
Dreadnought.
Dreadnought's going in.
Because he's not. Oh, I'll see how many shots I get first. If I got 3, I hit with 1.
3 shots, so you hit with 1. Doesn't
no,
wound. Charge range.
He's going to need a 4 or something.
It's not a lot. You definitely reroll a
There you go. Easy.
5 inch.
Easy.
Yeah. Okay. Sanguinary Guard have an 11-inch charge to the Hive Tyrant. Would you like to charge it?
I would.
Do you want me to? Oh, they can go through the building, can't they?
Yeah.
I'll leave it there.
Yeah.
11-inch.
I was just because
It's a
the
free
banner,
attempt, isn't it? So.
Yeah, because the banner allows me to re-roll. There was a moment then where I was like, oh, if I move them first, but it doesn't matter because he's a separate unit.
Yeah.
So
the banner can the unit charges, but the banner gives you a reroll. Or do you want to charge Dante first?
probably worth me charging Dante first. Dante will charge first.
Is there going to be enough room to get Dante in and the unit?
So Dante could get in here.
But then the unit.
If we roll like a big charge, because the unit can go in the building.
True.
Infantry.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So go with Dante first. So 9-inch re-rolling because of the relic banner. That's a 4 and
3.
Okay. So re-roll it.
It was whichever was over here. Was it this?
Well, you're not getting an either way, are you?
No. So what do a re-roll?
Oof. Oof. Oof.
It's a 10-inch charge.
Commander Dante, can
Nope.
you do it? No, it's even worse.
Does the unit want to try?
The unit does want to try.
The 10-inch charge. Ooh, do you want to re-roll or do you want a CP?
I'm going to CP this one.
Need a 4+, 50-50. Easy. 50-50.
I'm saying easy.
Easy.
You ruined it.
Oh, it looks good.
Easy!
Yes, the Sanguinary Guard are in! Right, I'll do them in a second because they're going to need to conga.
And then I don't think the other characters will be able to get in because they're further back than Dante.
Could try and charge this guy with this unit on a 10. It's worth it because he's obsecking it at the minute.
Go for it. 2. No.
It's worth
1.
a try.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so
the
the
Sanguinary Priest.
Don't think he'll be able to reach now because the unit will be in the way.
Okay.
Don't forget. Because the unit moves
Yeah, yeah.
and then he's further back than Dante.
I mean, if he could put... He got an 11, so he could put one guy here
Roll it anyway.
and then go back in single file, and he could leave a
fight in my
space on the corner. The thing is, that's why you... So... But that's...
With a reroll.
But if you're doing that, that's saying that you are going to put them in that
was a
way.
1.
Do you know what I mean, Mikey?
Yeah. We've had a chat.
We've had a brief chat.
So the relic, I thought it was reroll charges like with Lamartis is, but it's not. It's reroll any dice when charging.
Yeah.
So we've not used the CP, we've just reroll.
I got a CP back. It's quite nice, that Icon of the Angel. I think that's a really good relic.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
Any of the dice is strong.
Yeah.
So the Ancient is roll a 6 with a reroll because of the banner.
Sorry, this was the Sanguinary Priest.
Apologies, yes, the priest.
Yeah.
The apothecary.
Yeah.
So you need a big number.
Oh,
Yeah, that won't do it.
it's a 9.
Now you've got the Ancient left to charge. If you want to. You don't have to.
Yeah, I may as well.
There is a gap because you left a gap for the...
May as well, he's got a sword.
Okay.
He might not have a sword.
Can you roll the dice?
Let me roll both. No.
Okay.
I've rolled 3 for this Sanguinary unit a lot.
Yes. That's the issue with deep striking.
Yeah. Right, let us do some movement.
Okay. So,
Lamartis would like to charge over
yes,
here.
9 inch for Lamartis. We roll in.
3. It's a 3.
We roll in.
Is it going to be a 3 again?
It's a 9.
It's a 9!
Everybody in. Huzzah.
Okay.
Fantastic. So, no more drama, let's go into the fight phase. Okay, so the Sanguinary Guard are going to start the fight phase. So we've got what's going to attack into the Hive Tyrant first?
The Sanguinary Guard.
What
as you
weapon?
just said. Oh, sorry, the axe.
Okay, so the axe is first.
So there's 3 of them, so it's 9 attacks.
Cool.
We get 2 attacks each, +1.
+1 for shock assault.
Yes.
Okay. So 3's to hit re-rolling, is it?
It is.
Because of Dante.
Yeah. Oh.
Re-rolling.
We roll all those horrible ones.
Okay, so 1 missed.
And then
strength is...
so they are strength plus... where is it? +1.
So
then
strength
becomes
5.
Strength 5.
So we did on 5s, but then you're Blood Angel.
Yep.
So it becomes 4s.
Nice.
Oh, you're actually strength 6 because of the priest, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so strength 6, but it's still 5s. Okay, so that's 3 wounds.
I guess these are involved saves.
Yeah. So 2 go through.
Go through.
Damage,
D3.
D3 each.
This will be -1 because of his. So
Yeah. So it's 2 damage, but it reduces it by 1 because of his adaptive biology.
he's got taken 3.
So he takes 1 wound each for each one of those.
Okay.
Cool. Then we've got the swords.
Yep.
Or the
So
power
there
fist. Oh, it's up to you.
was 6 of them.
Yep.
Again.
3s take re-roll in.
They
Very
all
nice.
And then it's going to be. They are strength user. It's going to be 5s again.
5s again. Yeah. 5s, which becomes 4s.
It would be 5. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was about to say.
I beat you to it.
So I was about to say.
2 wounds. Minus. It's going to be in runs again because it's a good
-1
sword.
million.
2
Takes
wounds. How much damage is the sword?
It was 3. Sorry, there was 3 of them.
2.
Okay. 2.
D3 damage again.
3.
So that is 1, and then that becomes 2, so 3 damage.
So he's taken 6.
Okay.
Halfway there.
Power fist. Hitting on 4s, but re-rolling 1s and 2s. Okay, 1 hit.
Double 1.
So it would be wounding on 3s. It's now wounding on 2s because you're a blood angel. 1 wound at -3.
Oh, I've bloody forgot something quite big.
Are you -1 to hit in combat?
-1 to hit in combat.
Okay.
We'll just do it from now on because it's my fault.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So 1 wound from the power fist. You hit on a 5, thankfully, which he saves. Okay, is that the Sanguinala guard done?
It is. Yeah.
Okay, so you get to pile in, but would tank like to intervene?
I'm not going. I think my shoot twice next turn is more important, so I'm
Okay.
not going to.
Cool. So which unit would you like to go with next, Elliot?
Yes, the Death Company over here.
You're gonna go with the Death Company.
I'm going to go with the Death Company. Let's count loads of dice.
Yes, I'm gonna find out how many Thunderfire hammers we have first, and
Yes.
we'll do that. Okay, just back in a second. Okay, so the Death Company are gonna go in. They have 2 attacks base. They get 1 because they're Death Company, so that's 3. They get 1 for Shock Assault, that's 4. They get 1 because of Unleash Rage, that's 5 attacks each.
So
Savage.
I'm going to hit with the Thunderhammers first.
How many attacks with the Thunderhammers?
25.
Okay.
I don't have 25 red dice, so
We
I'm going
got
to roll
20.
20.
Now,
Yeah.
here's where the fantastic new Tyranid rule comes in. A -1 to hit.
Yes.
So it's 5s.
So 5 to hit, but here's
and
the
here's where the Blood Angels fantastic new rule comes in.
fantastic rule from the Blood Angels top one.
The shifting landscape here in 40k.
Because
So
Lamartis lets you re-roll the hit roll when you're attacking,
he does.
which means you re-roll in everything.
Yes.
So 5's re-rolling. Bearing in mind, next round, if we wait until turn 3, you would have 30 attacks
Wow.
re-rolling hits. Okay.
Right. I'm just
That's a
gonna
good
take,
roll by.
I'm going to take these out.
Yeah. I'm going to scoop all the misses.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bloody hell.
I'm helping, honestly. I'm honestly helping.
I'm helping.
I predicted 10 hits.
Yeah. 5s and 6. No, way more than
bloody.
10 there.
I've got to roll another 5 as well.
So 5 more attacks. So that many again.
I'm enjoying myself.
3, 2 missed. 2 hit. Okay, how many hits is
2s
that?
because he's a Blood Angel.
Just so you know, that
Yeah.
is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's 16 hits. So it would be 3s, but you're
Who
a Blood
needs Smash
Angel.
Captains when you've got Smash Bros?
Yeah.
Smash, Super Smash Bros.
Savage, aren't you?
2s to wound, Elliot. Not re-rolling those, so don't roll any ones.
Oh.
You're good at rolling 2s. You drop 1 on the floor, re-roll
Hit
this
the
one.
mic as well. Sorry, everyone.
Okay, so 14 wounds.
11, 12, 13, 14. Okay.
14,
4
4
up
ups.
saves.
You can do it, Tank.
Okay.
So I failed 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7. So it's a perfectly average roll.
So 7 times 3?
21.
21 damage.
21 damage, and then I've got feel no pains.
Yes. So 21 catalyst
5,
saves.
6, 7. So this 3 times. So I've saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 21, which still leaves loads of
It's
death.
16 damage.
So does he blow up? He does.
Did they blow up?
So the attackers, they die
So
basically.
the Death Company take 2. Is there a character or anything?
Yeah, Lamartis.
The Rippers take
Lamartis.
2. So one of the Ripper bases has got 1 left, and the character takes 1.
Cool.
Okay. I'll try to
You get
save.
feel no pains.
I was going to say, I'll try to save Lamartis.
Oh, it's
Oh,
under
who
there.
knows what the way that's gone?
Lamartis
Nope.
takes a wound, and then
And it was 2 on the Death Company.
Yeah. So you lose 1 on the Death Company.
And Lamartis takes
And
1.
put 2 wounds on one of my Ripper bases, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an Inferno pistol. I'm going to leave that for now.
There's a bolt pistol there.
I've got 1.
Okay. Cool. So that's the Hive Tyrant dead. And then Elliot gets to pile in with both Lamartis and the Death Company. Probably
Oh, you take that, mate. Put it on your
Yeah.
tree.
probably straight into the Ripper Swarm. So we'll sort that out. We'll be back in a second.
Also, yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so the Death Company have moved towards the Ripper Swarms within an inch, but not touching. The Death Company Dreadnought is going to go in now and swing into the Hive Tyrant. So you get 6 attacks on the charge.
Yep, hitting on 3s.
Cheeky.
He's not close enough to dance, eh?
Hitting on 4s.
No minuses.
Hitting on 4.
Because he's -1 in combat, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, so hitting on 4s.
I'm trying to help, it's just I don't know half the rules either. So
I'm strength 10, so I'm going to wound you on 3s.
Becomes 2s for Blood Angels.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a Dreadnought, so he does get red first. So 2s, re-rolling. Nice.
Wound, so 3 invulnerables.
Fire 1, so I take...
Flat 3.
Reduced by 1 becomes 2.
2 damage.
So he's taken 8, he's got 4 left.
Okay. Right then, now it's time for Tank to strike back with the Hive Tyrant.
Yep, he's gonna swing. I'll just check his middle bracket.
Okay. Hive Tyrant has 4 attacks and hits on 3s with his monstrous rending claws. Who do you like to hit, Tank?
We will hit the... Have the Sanguinala boys got an invulnerable save?
No.
Has he?
No, he doesn't. No, nothing there has an invulnerable.
I'm gonna hit the Sanguinala guard.
Yeah, they have a 2-up armor save and that's it.
Yeah, because...
And 2 wounds.
2 wounds each, yeah.
It's cheeky, that 2 wounds.
Okay, so we're hitting on 3s. We're strength 6, so we're wounded on 3s.
2 wounds at
So
minus...
2 wounds, that's minus a million. That's minus 3.
By million it means -6.
Minus 6. So that goes straight through and kills a guy. Unless you've got an invuln.
Nope.
And that'll be a minus... That'll be a 5-up save.
Yeah, -3. So 1 -3 save. Which should pass.
Nice.
Which I pass.
So it's 1 dead.
One just goes dung straight in his death mask.
I imagine it's very much like Alien, where they get the thing straight through the face,
Yeah.
from the mouth.
Be one of his feet.
Listen here, bro. You smacking me because of my golden armor on my bling.
Cool. Okay, so that is the end of the fight phase, barring Ripper Swarms. We've got Ripper Swarms in the fight into the Death Company. Here we go.
Gribble.
5s and 5s.
Gribble, gribble.
So 4 hits.
They're not super up for it.
Okay, 2 wounds. 2 through palm save on the Death Company.
He's going to fall to a Ripper.
Little Ripper.
Little ankle biter gets one.
6 up. No,
Oh, another normal guy.
right, oh, he's got an Inferno.
Yeah.
I'll kill the whole squad on my turn.
Oh god. There's one. Found one. Okay, so that's the end of the fight phase.
You got anything
Before it is the end of the fight phase, I would like to declare a stratagem. I am going to honour the chapter for each command points and wrap the Ripper Swarm.
Okay, so basically it's going to
Compliance.
make these fight again. So this guy is going to move 3 closer to him, which is going to be like there.
But I have not charged them.
So he cannot attack them. Thank you. Compliance.
Compliance.
Just wrap him around, Mikey.
Yeah, so we'll do the wrap, but then that's the end of the turn. Any morale? Hormagaunts are fearless, so everyone's a bit synapse.
The Rippers don't have good.
They haven't lost a model yet, so you're all good.
Alright, I'm cool, yeah. Yeah, we're in synapse, so we're all good.
Okay, so the end of your player turn, Elliot. Do you hold any objectives?
Just sat one.
No.
He does not hold that because you're troops.
Oh yeah, I'm upset at all of them.
Yeah.
Does one troop cancel everybody out? They don't count for like double.
Unless you're a
orders or
troop
something.
yourself,
Sound,
they
yeah.
cancel you out. So, Tank, you hold more. So that puts on 11-0. And then at the start of the battle round, objective 3 is going to disappear, so we'll remove that one.
Yep.
We'll do that in a second, alright? Elliot, at the start of the battle round, would you like to do anything?
I would like to move into the assault doctrine. For Sanguinias!
So you get your extra rules now, so you get extra attack on the charge. So those the Nammers have 6 attacks on the charge, which is just hilarious. Would you like to do any litanies of battle?
I would like to do a litany of battle. I don't know which one. Tell
Maybe
me with your
+2
eyes.
to charge?
Tell me with your eyes. I'll do the +2 to charge one,
Yeah, okay. Good idea.
which is the litany of fast.
Yes, it's
The litany of Sonic.
okay. So right on a 3+, it goes off.
Oh shit, I have to roll.
Yeah, you don't just get it. You have to roll a 3. It's rolled a 3. So now anyone within 6, which is going to be the Death Company.
Lamartis has stopped. Brothers, today we are going to be very quick, okay? And they're all going, we're very quick, okay, Lamartis?
Loud noises.
Loud noises. I love lamp.
10-3 going up for the Tyranids. Okay, guys. So the
Cool, that,
Tyranid turn 2. The tunnels have been dug. What he's done is just run around all the board, load and load and load, and now he's just going to like boop, click something, and then all the ground's just going to disappear. It's just going to fall.
Like a gopher.
That's how Tyranids win, right?
It's just at the end of Battle of the Five Armies where the worms like come out the ground and all the orcs pour out.
Yeah, exactly. So, Tank, want to tell me what you've done, what you thought about?
The
Gene Stealers?
termagants can't move because they're out of coherency.
Okay.
So there's still one on each objective and a couple back here.
So they're all
just
minus
can't
1 to
move.
hit.
Yeah. And fearless.
Yeah.
The Gene Stealers have started moving this way to maybe come and scratch at some Sanguinary Guard.
Nice.
This guy's moved out of combat so the Hive Guard can shoot the Sanguinary Guard.
Sure.
This guy's come up to play my
Broodlord.
my dude with the cool relic from the new book.
Yeah.
He's borrowed up with all his mates.
Yeah. And then this Hive Pirate's just kind of shuffled a bit.
He's moved into smite range of the Death Company.
Cool. And obviously the Rippers are locked in there, so you can't move through. That's about it, really. So you just kind of shuffle forward.
The Rippers had to come in this turn or they die. So they've gone in the furthest away hiding place possible to maybe get Line Breaker at the end.
Fantastic. Cool, alright then. So that's the end of the movement phase. Let's go into the psychic phase. So, psychic phase, where would you like to start?
He's going to try and cast Catalyst on this guy.
Okay.
On 5.
Nope.
No. He's going to try and smite the Death Company. So it goes off.
Martyrs will use his Warlord trait to try and deny.
Fire away, you need a 9, mate.
9 to deny.
Soul Warden!
9 to deny.
9 denied. Well done,
Cool.
mate.
You also have a librarian who can deny as well.
Oh yeah?
Who can deny.
Where's
too.
he chilling now?
Is it
He's
in this building here?
He's put outside of these.
Yeah.
So this guy will smite the Sanguinary Guard.
Goes
so
off.
It's a super smite. So
womp.
I'll obviously take the super smite.
Yeah.
So I'll see how much damage it does. It does two more wounds to me.
Do you have damage on that?
No. So I've only got so I have bracketed myself there.
Okay.
But
you get D6 mortal wounds.
Hopefully it'll be worth it. 3. So it's a guy and a half, so it's not terrible.
1 guy and a half.
Sword Man. And he will go on 1 wound to this guy at the back.
Cool.
He'll do his Psychic Scream.
Sure.
Which is a 6.
Psychic
Doesn't
Scram.
go off.
Doesn't go off. This guy will smite on a. We're up to a 7 now, aren't we?
Yeah. 7.
So
Goes
we get
off.
it.
D3.
So it's
3 wounds.
the other half of that dude.
And a 1 more
plus
man.
1.
So kills 2 essentially. Okay.
And that is my psychic phase.
Yeah. He's done it. He's committed. That's the psychic phase done. So let's go into the shooting phase. Okay, so shooting phase for Tyranids.
Yeah,
Hive
so
Guard basically.
Yeah, we'll go Venom Cannon.
Oh, okay.
See if we can plink the last wound.
Sure.
D3 shots.
3 shots.
He's hitting on 5s now because he's knackered. 6s because it's
6
a plane.
is a plane.
I'm hovering.
He's hovering. Yeah, so he gets 1 hit.
Yeah.
And 1 wound at -2.
1 5 up save. No pressure.
Sanguinius protect me.
Happy Sanguinala. No, it's
Oh.
not Happy Sanguinala. It's Sad Sanguinala.
Does he boom? He could kill my Hive Tyrant if he did.
There we go. He does not. But he's your last CP?
Crash and burn.
No. Nah. So the Storm Raven's dead.
I've still got the Devastator though on the floor.
Okay.
Okay, on to the.
Hive Guard.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 11, 12. There's no other legal targets. I suppose there's a Dreadnought, but we'll put
There's a Sanguinary Guard as well.
everything into the Sanguinary Guard.
Into the Guard.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's freeze
Okay. 1 missed. Very good.
and 2s.
Yep. Okay. Is it -2 or -3?
It's -2, ignore cover, so you'll
Okay.
get 4 up saves.
Yeah. So
How many?
4, 6,
8.
8, 9. 'Cause,
you've got a 1 there.
oh, was that sorry?
Yeah, it's 8 wounds.
I thought I knocked it.
What are they? 4 ups.
4 up check. It's -2. It's D3 damage. Oh, okay. Only
Oh,
made
dear.
3. So 5 go through. So first one.
First one is 1.
And then there's
Second one will kill him.
Yeah.
Second one kills him.
Third one.
1 again, and a
So
dead
that's
one.
2 dead. Final dice. 1 wound. So 1 wound on every single D3. So it takes 5 wounds in total. 2.5. Okay. Tank, you have 3 CP left.
Yeah, I'm gonna use 2 to shoot again.
Okay. Who'd like to shoot?
We won't get greedy. We'll put everything into the Sanguinala guard.
Okay. So 12 shots.
Freeze.
3 missed. 4 missed. You've not really missed out on your Chronos because you've not rolled that many ones.
I
You've
know,
rolled in
and twos. So 1, 2, 3, 6.
6 more 4-ups, Elliot.
On average dice, I should pick them up.
4-ups.
Yeah, lean over.
Only
here.
made one.
Only failed
Only
one.
failed one, sorry. Apologies.
At least
But
it's a dude this time.
It does kill the guy who's on my wound. Okay. So that's the shooting done. Let's go into the charge phase.
Okay.
So it's the charge phase. Tank, where would you like to start?
So we'll start with, there's a fusion pistol which is a bit scary.
Cool.
We'll start with the
Hive Tyrant?
the Hive Tyrant into this guy.
Into the Defcon.
Into
Into the Sanguinala guard.
Sanguinala
Sorry.
guard.
He's charging back in.
So you got an Inferno. Can you charge back in?
No.
That's why I
Well
said,
spotted.
that's why I said that loudly. I was like, I don't know enough to not to confuse.
So let's charge the Gene Stealers into them,
Okay.
please.
My Inferno Pistol of Doom. Oh,
This is
got a bolt.
and a bolter.
yeah, assault 2.
One hit. 4s.
Yep.
5 up. No, it's all good.
Nice.
Charge range.
6.
6. Okay.
That'll be in.
Where's my tape gone?
Yeah, we'll do that. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so these guys have made it in. The Broodlord is also charged. He's just on the other side of the building. So then we got these guys.
Yeah, so the termagants have got adrenal glands.
So that's
So I get
+1
plus 1
to
to
charge.
charge.
18's charge,
So they need an 8.
which they fail.
7, so it's...
You got 1 CP left. So whether you want those guys in or the big guy in first.
Yeah, I'm gonna... It's just that they're obsec, you see. But I need... It's a 50-50 chance.
1 CP.
Screw it, let's do it.
He's doing it on 4 blood. He's made it.
They're
Within
in.
an 11-inch charge.
I'm just thinking they're obsec, so they're probably...
Yeah. Do you want to charge your big stuff in before
I'll
you
see
move
if the
there?
big guy gets in.
With,
He's having it.
He's 8. And what about your Hive Tyrant, or is he staying there?
He's out of 12, I think.
So you can charge to there. He's within 10, so it's like a 9 or 10-inch charge.
I'll leave him on the objective, I think.
Makes sense. Cool, so we'll move those in as well. Guys, these guys have charged in along with the Trigon, Optimus Prime, all the... What's he called? Can everyone remember?
The
He's-
Writhing Claw.
The Writhing
Riving Claw and his Riving Claws have come in with him. But we're going to start with the Gene Stealers who've already piled in.
Yeah,
Been
so
led by the Prowling Echo.
they've got 4 attacks each because
Yeah.
they've got more than 20. I've got 1 Acid Maw and 5 normal dudes who can swing.
Into the guard.
The 5 normal dudes get 20 Rending Claws.
Yeah.
I'll use the Rending Claws.
Hitting on 2s with the Broodlord.
Yep. And wounding on 4s. So there's a lot of Rens.
There's a lot of Rens. That is 7 Rens.
So 7 at -4
So 7 6-ups.
and 3 at -1.
I think that's probably just wiped the guard. 7
So,
6-ups.
6-ups.
Yeah, that is those dead.
Yep, they're all dead.
Cool.
Nice.
Alright.
And these all consolidate.
And wrap the Dreadnought. Yeah. Cool. And then we get to piling over here. Want to do the Trigon first before we pile in with the little dudes, or do you want to do the
Yeah,
little dudes
and
first?
this guy gets to activate, and
I'm piling, yeah.
so he's just going to go and hide in the building.
Cool. Okay. So, what do you want to do here? Do you want to do the Trigon, or do you want to do the little guy first?
Let's do the big guy.
The big guy. Do you know what he does?
Yes,
Go
he
for it.
gets 6 attacks. He's a lot of fun actually. He gets 6 attacks. I think he
knows what he does. No, he has to.
I know how many attacks. We've not had one out for ages, but he's, with the price cuts and this 5-up invuln you can give him, he's really good. I think.
He's really cool as well. One of the coolest Tyranid models, I think.
It's like a free deep strike as well. So yeah, he gets 6 attacks, strength 7, -3 AP, D6 damage. He re-rolls 1s, and he gets an extra attack because he's got 3 pairs of talons.
Nice. Elliot, is there anything you want to use?
I would like to use for 1 command point, Refusal to Die,
Okay.
which is a new stratagem.
Nice.
Basically, my 6-up Death Company save becomes a 5+ feel no pain.
Brilliant.
Just like it was in the good old days,
Yeah.
GW, before you nerfed it.
Okay, so
Thanks again for the book as well, GW.
Thanks for the book, but not thank you for the rules.
7 attacks, freeze re-rolling ones for the
using-
Scything Talons.
Using one of my red dice, you cheeky son.
Is good for me. Then he'll be wounded on 2s, freeze.
Threes, yeah.
Because he's strength 7.
Okay.
So and because of my chapter trait, I get an extra AP because they're Scything Talons.
Sure.
So these are all -4.
Okay, so they all ignore Elliot saves.
So the first one is 2.
Two 5-ups.
Oh,
One dead.
1 dead.
The next one is 4.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Oh, he gets a tail attack too, which is a single
Which is
damage.
going to become like
He
a big
missed.
free-for-all with dice now.
Yeah, so 4 Elliot, just roll 4. Roll 4 5-ups.
Because the colours are all mixed.
He made it!
Yes!
One more. Oh, he's done it.
He's done it. It's 4.
Do
Second
3
one
now.
takes 3.
Yeah, done it again. No.
Then 3.
3 dead.
No.
Okay, 3
Then
Death
one
Company
more.
dead. 1 more.
5.
5 wounds. Come on, Elliot, you can do this.
No.
Okay, so that's 4 dead.
4 dead.
Okay. So then we'll pile in with the gaunts.
Yeah, so these get a 6-inch pile-in.
Yeah, we'll do that off camera.
Okay.
So there is 18 gaunts piled in, and they have also conga lined from this objective, so they made a nice conga all the way around, but there's 18 in combat with the Death Company.
Okay, so these guys hit on 4s.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
got 20 dice here.
36 attacks in total.
So I hit on 4s and I reroll 1s for Scything Talons.
Cool.
These guys have got I'll tell you in a minute. So I reroll 1s for Talons.
Too much effort to talk and roll dice at the
I
same
know,
time.
I can't multitask like a girl.
No, they've got AP -1 because of the adaptive biology. Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah, they've got AP -1 because of the new chapter tactic.
They're called rending claws.
If I'd have had a CP left, which I used for the charge, I could have made them -2 for 1 CP.
Yeah.
So
We'll resolve these. It's strength 3, so it's 5 to wound.
so it's 5s to wound, and I've paid for toxin sacks, so
Cool.
6s will be 2 damage.
Nice.
So there's
Okay, that's 1 wounded, 2
and
damage.
because there's over 20 of them, they reroll 1s to wound as well.
Nice. Okay, that's cool. So we got 1 save, Elliot, and -1 that's 1 damage.
There's 2 at -1 that are 2. Yeah.
1 at -1.
Yeah. That's right.
1 at -1. That's 1 damage.
It's a 1.
Failed, so 5 up with feel no pain. It's 1 dead.
He's dead.
And then 2 more at -1. Both passed. So 1 dead.
1 dead. Take who you would like.
Okay, I'm sure
Are we getting our dice back now?
we've got that guy who's not got a Thunderhammer. Okay,
So then we've got
the rest of the attacks. Either 18.
16. Reroll 1s if there are any.
Nope. And then hit on 4s. Wounded on 5s. 3 rolling 1s.
Reroll 1s. So just
Same again. 1 at 1
2 and 1.
damage.
2 at 1 damage.
-1 AP.
2 at 2 damage. So 1 goes through, 2 damage. 2 5-ups. He's dead.
He's dead.
Then 1 more at -1. 1 damage.
He
lives.
So 1 more dead. Think you have to lose a Thunderhammer now, mate.
Okay, take a Thunderhammer then. Does that mean there's 4 of them left?
Yeah. Okay. So that's all tanks combat's done. I'm sure you're gonna just pile in and just pummel
Yeah,
them.
just wrap everything.
Yeah.
I know they've got fly, but
I suppose. Cool, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4 Death Company left.
Yes.
So
they can make a mess.
we have 3 attacks each.
We have 2 attacks each normal.
Mm-hmm.
Unleash Rage is gone.
Okay.
How does Shock Assault work?
You still get an extra.
You get an extra attack for that.
And Red First is the same. I don't know whether So I still get +1 to wound because I've been charged this time.
Yeah, so you're going to have
But
at least
I
3
don't
attacks
know
base.
whether Death Company gives me an extra attack if I've been charged.
Yeah, and the Assault Doctrine is in play. So you've been charged, so that probably
So
comes
2,
in effect.
Shock Assault,
We'll double check.
Assault Doc.
So we did the Rippers off camera, guys, and they did nothing. So Elliot has 4 Death Company left. He's going to put 2 into the Trigon, 2 into the Gaunts. So because it's the Assault Doctrine, he has the rule Savage Echoes, which means when he's charged, he gets an extra attack. So before we have 5 attacks, Black Rage doesn't go off when you get charged, but everything else still does. So he has 5 attacks still.
Yes.
Each. So 10 Thunderhammer attacks
I'm going to come round here again.
into the Trigon. So 10 Thunderhammers hitting on 4s, but re-rolling because of the Smarties.
Good job on that.
50-50. Perfect
How much
damage.
we roll?
We roll all hits.
We roll all hits now. Thank you, updated data sheet.
Yay. 3 missed.
Thank you, updated data sheet.
How many is that, mate?
We've got to roll to wound next.
You can just take these if you want. Do you want me to roll to wound or do you just...
So because of red thirst, it's 2 to wound.
May as well give
All
me them.
wounds, so 8 wounds.
8 wounds.
6,
Is that definitely? Oh no, 7 wounds. Sorry.
7.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Minus
6, 7.
4.
Now, can the new supplement 5 up
Here we go.
thing invulnerable save help me?
It
can.
It can.
You take 6 damage.
Who am I to say that book's terrible?
It's really quite good for you.
So
All
he's
you-
taking 6
All you
wounds.
need to make it work is brand new tank dice.
Tankos
Available
dice.
at hellstormwargaming.co.uk.
From next week, because they're out of stock.
This report, yeah.
Yeah,
They're available in like a few days.
maybe. We'll see. Keep an eye on Instagram at Hellstormwargaming. Okay, so you got 2 more into the home gaunt, so 10 more attacks.
Oh, yes, I was packing up and walking off. I was ready for that.
Bullying the Hormigant, see.
Okay, re-rolling hits.
And falls, right?
Yep.
-1. Because of my hammer, it's very heavy. It's unwieldy. I'm hitting at low initiative.
Suits to kill.
Squashing on things.
Yeah.
It's like whack-a-mole.
Okay, so you
Couple of
failed.
moles escaped.
Yeah. Not quick enough there.
7, please.
7 death. So one of them's going to stay on the objective, and then we're going to get rid of the conga line. Okay, cool. So they're fearless. You definitely Dreadnought gets to attack the Gene Stealers.
Certainly
Yes.
does.
So 5 attacks because
5 attacks because of Savage Echoes.
oh, you didn't get charged, did you? Did you charge him?
No.
No. So you don't get any of the
Yeah.
extra bonuses. So it's just your straight up normal attacks. So you don't get Savage Echoes or Red Thirst.
4 attacks. 2 miss. 2s.
2 wounds.
Okay.
2 5 ups. 2 dead.
2 dead.
Cool. Reason being, because you weren't declared as a target with charge, you don't
Yep.
get the extra bonuses, which is a
Mm.
funky one.
She's very cheeky, Tank.
Yeah.
Game smirking.
Having a great time, Tank. So that's the end of the turn.
Seal clubbing.
Okay. So it's looking tough for the Blood Angels. There's a lot of bugs on this bloody Baal planet.
I
Are you
can't.
sure it's not Baal? Are you sure it's a moon? It's definitely a moon, isn't it? Because you can't protect Baal at this rate.
Well, I mean, the Accent Chalicome's on a moon, so.
This is when you need Khorne to show up.
Yeah. This is
Or-
why I
or
need
the
Commander
Ultramarines.
to come and be like, leave my long lost brothers alone! Here he is.
I'm here to
I've
help
arrived.
everybody.
He just comes and picks the Trigon up and just slams
Should we
it.
Why are
on the
you
floor.
here?
We can bring Commander in the corner. if you
TV
want.
convenience. TV convenience, everybody. Okay.
Deus Ex Mechanica.
Yeah, so that's the end of the turn. Elliot, do you hold any objectives?
No.
Okay. You do have to do a morale test for these guys as well, because you lost quite a few.
Yeah, they'll use Lamarte's leadership.
Yeah. So it'd be leadership 9.
Yeah.
Do you know how many you've lost this turn?
No. How many did I lose this turn?
We'll work that out, but we'll do the points first.
I don't think I'd lost any before, and I've got like 5 left now, so I've lost like 10.
Yeah. Okay. So you're losing
D6.
1 plus D6. Okay, you lose 2.
Is that not... Do you still
That's
lose
the
on a
best
1?
you can possibly do.
Do you still lose? Do you not automatically pass on a 1?
No, mate.
Yeah,
I know how to play Warhammer, mate. I definitely don't play with Imperial Knights that don't ever suffer morale.
Yeah. So you're losing 2 there. So at the end of that, do you hold any objectives?
No.
No. Tank, do you hold more?
I think so, yeah.
12-0 to Tank. So 12-0 to Tank. So it starts turn 4 now.
This one will go away.
That one's going to disappear. So we'll scoot that one out of the way. And then we'll be back with Tyranids turn 4. Oh no, that was Tyranids turn. Duh. It's Elliot's turn.
Yes.
Oh, so this stays for now.
Yeah, so
I shall
it's
now
turn 4.
respond. Stop moving it away from
I
my mouth.
apologise. So let's go into Blood Angels. It's because Blood Angels don't have anything on the board. I forgot that they were.
Yeah.
So Blood Angels turn 4 coming up next. Hey guys, so Blood Angels movement phase is done. We've kind of decided we're going to probably. I think Elliot's kind of like struggling at this point, so we're just going to see what we can kill this turn. Have a great time.
Yeah.
So it is 13-0. It is 13-0.
Been smacked.
12-0.
Tank is just a much better player than I am, so like even if the lists are around about the same,
Yeah.
I'm still going to get
I've
smacked.
had a bit of luck on
basically.
invulnerable saves this game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, those 2 Hive Tyrants just not dying was
Yeah,
pretty
it's-
harsh early on.
Tank's got to eat his words after in the the game
know.
overview. However, Dante, the Sanguinary Priest, and the Sanguinary Ancient moved over along with the Tactical Marines to try and go for this objective to score a couple of points. These guys have stayed still. These have stayed still so they can shoot the bolters at maybe the big stuff. But
I was
really,
going to say there's not really like.
you can go for this and that's about it. So
Yeah.
and charge in. but I mean, they're just going to get swarmed afterwards, so...
They should clean them out, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So we've moved over here. Do you want to do any shooting with these guys?
Yes, I'm going to fire these guys first. I do have a psychic phase, don't I, before you rush me into it.
Psychic phase!
So I'll unleash rage onto the...
The death company again? There's only 2 left.
What's...
All the martyrs.
What else?
Or even these guys before they charge into the Hormagaunts.
I'll just smite the Hormagaunts, kind of.
Yeah,
I'll smite,
Move those guys closer and charge.
You probably should have moved it. It's because Elliot basically said that the game's over at this
because they
point.
can put work in them now.
Yeah. Unleash rage on those guys. Da-da!
These guys may as well move down as well and try and charge.
Da-da! Look everyone, the movement phase. We just kind of basically said to Elliot, let's be honest.
Elliot, the game's over, stop playing now.
Basically said, it's 13-0 after this.
Elliot, you stop playing wrong.
Stop.
We basically said the game's pretty much over, so Elliot was just like, I'm just going to kill him.
I was like, I'm just going to try and kill the Broodlord, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Tactical squad going for glory on the...
Okay, so unleash rage on that tactical squad.
Unleash rage.
So he's worth a point.
Doesn't go off.
Doesn't go off.
Smite on a 6.
Unleash my rage. Sorry.
Goes off.
I thought that was going to be much more controlled.
I do not deny.
Okay.
Oh no, because yours goes to
-1.
a 7, so I do stop.
Does deny. Okay, shooting phase coming up next. Shooting phase after that abundance of psychic. What would you like to shoot first?
I'm going to fire the Marines that are hiding back here.
Yeah, where are they shooting?
I'm going to fire everything into them.
Into the Hive Tyrant.
Yeah, I hate them.
Cool. So heavy bolter, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s and 2s so there's a Dante. So 2 hits.
Be nice if Dante got an updated data sheet.
5s, mate.
5s,
lad.
5's to wound.
Ooh.
2 wounds. Both saved. Obviously the casino dice are out now because they're struggling for points, aren't you, matey?
Yeah,
right, bolters then for the others.
Yeah. Take this list to LVO.
3 of them.
Did you hear that, everyone? He's going to take this list to LVO. Rerolling hits. Okay, so 4 hits. 5's to wound, mate.
3 hits. Because it's 4s, isn't it?
Not with. It's only 4s because of the heavy bolter. The other 3 hits.
Yeah, you hit on 4s.
Alright.
The others.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 3-ups.
We take to wound. No, it doesn't. The bolt.
No AP.
Oh, it's because you're in assault now, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I will fire the Combi Plaz.
Yeah?
Oh, supercharged.
Oh! Go for it.
Do it.
Cheeky.
How many shots do we get? 1?
2 shots with trappy.
You could supercharge it and shoot the bolter as well.
Don't do that. 3's to hit. Rerolling. Rerolling. Oh, he's dead. But
He's dead, but does he
have to kill a plasma gunner or is it unit?
The model is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the model.
Can you imagine? That's a wound. 1/4 plus.
Oh my word!
So the plasma dude is dead.
Yeah.
So
You said you wanted to shoot yourself.
Yeah. That's it. At the end of I'm going to try and kill myself. So I have a bolt pistol. 3's to hit. I can't even kill myself. I can't even kill myself.
I'm
stuck in this nightmare.
You're near Dante though.
Yeah.
You can re-roll.
Yeah. Oh, I've hit myself.
What's your toughness 5?
I'm toughness 3.
Really?
I'm like a guard. The guardsmen are like 6'5" and they're toughness 3.
You're definitely toughness 5.
We're playing green. Toughness 5.
Oh!
What armor are you wearing?
I've got a t-shirt save.
T-shirt.
6 t-shirt save.
Ah! Elliot's dead.
Feel no pain. Disgustingly resilient. No! I'm dead, Tank, you've killed me.
You're not dead.
Furion Ravini is dead. He's in a ravine dead.
Okay, I think that pretty much shows what Elliot's feelings are about losing this bad. It's been a good time, hasn't it, Elliot?
I've killed myself.
Do you want to just try and kill the Broodlord in combat?
Yeah, can we just skip to the combat phase?
Yeah.
We should swing the Death Guard again. The Death Company.
Yeah. So so that's the shooting.
Yeah,
Let's do it properly. Do you want to charge here with the tactical squad?
I would love to charge into
Go
the back
for
of
it.
that unit, yes.
Charge in. That is 7, so you're definitely in the Hormagaunts.
The Librarian would also like to
get
charge.
him in
Furion Ravini.
Furion Ravini, who didn't die, is in combat. Intercessors.
The Italian goalkeeper.
They rolled a 4
They got a
under.
big 9.
They're definitely in because we've got stick. Available at Hellstormwargaming. Now in a brand new ice blue. So they're magnetised. They're having a cuddle.
What's the guy's name that lent us the army?
Matters.
Thank you for lending me the army, Madders. I am sorry that I can't use it. The skill ceiling's quite hard.
Any more charges? Do you want to charge those 3 into the Broodlord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the old
Is he in
nature.
combat now?
The
You didn't
Dreadnought.
charge me. So
Yeah,
I
just
don't
starting-
have to charge you, do I? Because I mean,
He's not in combat. The Steelers are.
no, but he's
The Dreadnought is.
He's in
like
combat. Yeah.
hit.
Is within an inch, so he's in
Yeah.
combat.
Ah.
So you don't need to charge.
Okay.
Cool. So you're
So-
going to charge all the characters into the
He doesn't have a
Broodlord.
gun, does he?
So charge these guys into the Gene Stealers.
Yep.
Or
No, they're not doing it.
Dante is going to charge.
4.
Ooh, Dante's
I mean,
in.
Good job he's there.
I mean, he did make it, to be fair.
Right. The priest.
Yeah,
No, not the priest. The other one.
He's in.
the priest is in as well.
Doesn't matter. They're both.
They're all in.
They're all in. Okay, so let's go into the combat phase. Okay, so Commander Dante, the Commando Imperium Secundus, is that right? Did I get that
I think
right?
he's Imperium Nihilus.
Imperium Nihilus.
Yes.
Second command.
Imperium Secundus was Gulliman's naughty little empire in
Yeah.
30k.
Okay, I was almost right. So
And actually, he made Sanguinius Emperor.
They
Yikes.
worse had Pando when they found out, though, weren't they?
Yeah, they were like, oh, by the way, the Emperor's alive still, and he was like,
Gilliman saw his
"What
ass.
happened to your father?"
Okay, so he's going to attack. He has 6 attacks base.
Yes.
He gets +1 to charging for shock assault.
And he gets +1 for Echoes of Savagery. I'm going to say it because it's Blood Angels. You keep saying my special rules. It makes me sad.
Okay,
I know this codex as well.
I have 8 attacks.
know about 3%.
8 attacks hitting on 2 rolling. Reroll.
So that one didn't, but that one did.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, okay.
He gets to, with the Axe Mortalis, reroll wounds against characters.
Oof.
Nice, okay. So his strength.
He's going to be wounding on
His
it.
strength 6, I think.
Wounding and freeze. 2s, because he's
2
Blood
because of
Angel.
the red thirst.
Yeah, so he's going to wound you on 2s, and I can reroll fail wounds against him.
Yeah,
Nice.
so 2's rerolling.
He's a blender.
I should say that the red thirst now transfers to every unit in the Blood Angels
I
Codex.
take it this is going to be a 5-up invulnerable.
Yeah. So minus,
-3.
which becomes -4 because of the assault doctrine.
Sorry if I'm jammy.
You failed too! Sorry if I'm jammy, you knew it was coming.
Oh my word.
Damage D3.
I've only got 6 wounds.
Yeah.
That's 5 wounds. Sanguinary Angel 5.
These guys will get
I was going to say,
I've got no command points. So.
Dante goes, I've got enough experience. Would you like the XP for this one? He's got 15,000 years worth of XP points collected.
Yeah.
So the Ancient,
Is he getting the XP?
he will have,
He's got an Incarmine Sword.
let's say he's got
3
3 attacks.
attacks. He's got 5 attacks on the charge.
Let me double check.
Just give him 6.
Okay, so the Sanguinary Ancient.
He has 3.
3 attacks, back, like we said.
Yeah.
So
But now it
that's
becomes
5
5.
attacks on the charge.
So we did predict, right?
Yeah. All hit.
They have all hit. It's his strength user. I will wound you on 3s. No. What toughness are you?
Toughness 5.
Then
So
I will
you're-
wound you on 4s.
But you've got
get
Blood
+1
Angel.
because of the Sanguinary Priest, so you're strength 5,
Yes!
and then +1 to red first.
Fangs. Deploy the fangs.
So wounded on 3s.
Wounded on 3s.
4 wounds.
Sorry if I'm jammy.
He's rolled a lot of 5s. He's dead.
He's dead.
There we go.
Bloop.
Cool.
You can.
That was my secret mission. I have to write down a secret mission at the start of the game.
I remember. I
Yeah.
saw it. I saw
and it
it.
was to kill the Broodlord. I've actually won the game. Thanks,
Well
Tank.
done, mate.
Baal has been secured.
Wow.
All of them. You know, like when they kill Sauron at the end of Lord of the Rings, and all the overalls just like drop to the floor?
Clouds just disappear.
Yeah,
It's like
that's what
Imperial propaganda.
And all these guys just melt into dust.
They all go, oh, Dante's
The,
really
bug,
scary.
the bugs. There's only like 3 bugs there anyway, and they basically just died straight away. That's what happened. Do you remember that game?
And Dante's going to turn around and go, I'm doing my part.
Okay, so we can basically say that at the end of this turn, Elliot doesn't score any points. Tank gets another
Well, I
one.
don't know. I think he's going to clear out this objective of all little.
You've still got Ripper Swarms.
Because if he puts the tactical guys and the incest into these, it'll kill them all.
Yeah. So we're going to say Elliot
the
gets
Death
1 point.
Company will probably kill this guy.
Yeah.
So he'll take this objective and It's a shame these failed the charge because you could have obsec me off this as well.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen, unfortunately.
So I think what's going to happen is it's going to be 13-1 at the end of that because you'll still get hold more and.
Do you want to talk it out now? So
Yeah.
all these are going to die when
Yeah.
when these guys swing, and he's going to die to the Death Company. He's only got 6 wounds left.
Yeah. So he's going to hold this one.
So you'll all be on there.
You'll get hold more.
Then it'll go to my. I'll get hold more.
So 13-1.
Yeah. And then
That objective disappears,
this objective will go.
and then your entire army swarms over here to hold this one.
Whilst that,
And Elliot struggles to hold this one.
Death Company Dreadnought like
And then we'll probably
stamps
hold-
after them trying to rip Gene Stealers
Next turn
apart.
we'll probably hold the same.
Yeah. So you
He'll get Linebreaker.
probably both just keep scoring that point.
He'll probably get Linebreaker, one of these characters over here,
Yeah.
when I run over there.
So I mean, we could play it out and spend another 40 minutes doing it, but we know the end is Tank's going to win by lots of points.
Yeah, I think, although you've slapped me in terms of points, it was actually relatively close. It's just because I've not got anything on the board for the first 2 turns.
Yeah.
So then you just rack up loads of points in the first 2 turns, and it makes it like insurmountable from that point onwards. Like
Just
it would have had
Blood Angels as a whole,
I would have had
isn't
to play like a flawless
You
game
know,
and get above average dice to pull it back.
You know the Blood Angel strat to like pick up a unit and put it down? Can you? I know they do it on Smash Captains. Can Death Company and stuff do that?
Yeah, these jump
'Cause
out units.
I wondered if you might put Sanguinary Guard or Death Company, like deploy them here or something,
And then jump.
and then in your turn just pick them up and put them
Well,
down.
that's how I played at Alliance Open, so
In a
I kept
corner.
putting my Smash Captain down somewhere out of sight, and then on the first turn, just upon wings of firing him.
Yeah, I thought you might do that with the Death
the
Company
unit.
or the Sanguinary
Yeah.
Guard, put them in that corner, and then
It's all a learning curve as
Yeah.
well, isn't it? You know.
Well, I've not actually used pure Blood Angels in
Ever.
like, all of like 8th edition.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the game. So we're going to say Tank probably wins 15-3, something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was a bit of a blast. Tank is going
I
to
had a
go
lot
have
of
to
fun
eat
with the
his-
bugs.
Yeah, Tank's going to have to go and eat his slippers during the outro while we're talking about the game because he said Tyranids were bad. But there you go. So let's go have a quick chat about it.
Error 404.
Error 404 compliance. So that was the game. That was a game of Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't quite go as I expected, but I
Me
think
neither.
the mission was pretty tough for the army that I want to use as a Blood Angel player. So everything in Deep Strike doesn't play to that mission at all. I only really had the Dreadnought on the board. I think I should have deployed him better at the start, but then also there's only really.
I was nodding.
Yeah, it was a tough game. I think I learnt a lot from it. I just couldn't do enough early on, and then with that first turn, with me just like whiffing big time. Oh well, I say whiffing, but I think it was more that you rolled really, really well.
Yeah,
on your
I
invulns.
had some horrendously jammy invuln saves, on
Yeah.
like 4-ups and 5-ups
Yeah.
in that game, and the despite me dogging the Tyranid rules in the new book, I still stand by that they're not as strong as anything else.
They've not broken the game, have they? They've not.
But you know what? They did help today. No. I will eat my words.
If you want to see Tank eat a slipper, it's on Hellstorm Premium.
A big slice of humble pie. Yeah, no, I was surprised, to be fair. I mean, it seemed like every time I declared to do something to a unit, there was some kind of rule that was inhibiting me in some way. Like whatever unit I hit, I was either at like a minus or... So it was quite limiting, and then especially when it's such an elite army like this, it's not like I just have like hundreds of guardsmen, so the shots are going to get through at some point. Like if I whiff, it's really big because it's quite elite what I'm using. So when they do whiff, it's just like, oh, that's it. I have to wait till next turn now to try and do what I want to do. So it was quite a punishing army. I think Blood Angels are quite hard to use, to be honest. Maybe I'm not the player to use them because I'm not the most experienced, but you have to play something a few times before you lose it.
Yeah, I think
Before you learn it, sorry, and before
I
you
think
lose it.
this Tyranid army being like super fast with like quite a lot of deep strike and sort of ways to move faster.
Yeah.
It played into the mission really well because it meant that when I had loads of stuff still at the start, I could get on loads of objectives early on.
And then the fact that you can spread your Gaunt's units out and then just leave one on each was just like really hard to deal with at that point.
Yeah.
Just a really tough game. But you played it perfectly, well done.
Cheers. I did enjoy using the bugs. As I say, they're not in their strongest place, but
No.
they're a super cool army and
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, it's always nice. I mean, I don't mind, like, I hate Eldar, so I don't like being beaten by Eldar. kind of getting there with Space Marines now. The chapters that don't have any flavour, you know, like Iron Hands, boring. Imperial Fist, boring. Salamander's boring. All of those boring vanilla chapters, shall we say, boring. Whereas I think Tyranids are really cool, so I don't mind being beaten by Tyranids. You don't see, well, I don't see a lot of them on tables anyway. I don't know what the statistics are globally, but you don't see too much of them. So
they are. To be fair, they are terrible at the moment. But some like good players can make them work.
Yeah.
Like with this book, it definitely doesn't make Tyranids stronger, but I think it maybe gives you an extra way. They're still sort of lower to bottom tier.
Yeah.
Like lower middle to bottom tier, but if you're happy to sort of battle for wins on the middle and bottom tables at events, or just like play hard games against your mates and try and win as an underdog, there is like more options of different ways to do it now. Like we've seen now the points drop, and having a 5-up invuln has kind of given an extra lease of life into like the Trigon, and you never saw these. And
especially with you being able to make, I mean, it didn't happen today because we ran out of CP, but you could have made their Termagants, aren't they, the ones?
They could have had -2 AP,
-2, yeah,
and that would have been decent. And we saw how the Flyrants, that -1 to hit in combat.
Yep.
I mean, the thing is that that -1 to hit in combat, that's a chapter tactic. So
right.
I was going to say like maybe you could see what you were playing, but you'd have to pick that when you were building your army.
Yeah.
But the thing where I gave the adaptation where I gave him the 5-up invuln, you pick that when you see what you're playing against.
Yeah.
It's like adaptive
physiology.
So yeah, you can kind of do a bit like what knights do, and kind of pick a couple which suit the opponent, which is quite cool. So I think they could have made it. They missed the trick a bit. I think they could have made them like a solid middle tier by just making those stratagems and tactics and things. I think they've made it a bit too specific to particular units. Like all the strats say this one's for Hormagaunts only. There's one that says an Exocrine can move and shoot as if he stood still, so he can move and shoot twice, which is great. But I don't see why they can't just, when Marines have got like stratagems or even just chapter tactics where they move and shoot as if he stood still, why can't they just say a Tyranid unit may move and shoot as if he stood still?
Seems like they've given them a lot of the stuff that Space Marines had, but like you said, they've made it too specific, so it doesn't have the versatility.
And like I think there's a chapter tactic, monsters. So it's a 6-up feel no pain you can take as a chapter tactic, which is good. But then it says, whereas Space Marines, I think, is it called Stoic Endurance, where it's just your whole army gets a 6-up feel no pain. The one that Nids get is 6-up feel no pain for monsters only, if they don't move, and if there's no enemies within an inch, and it's not the first turn or something.
So
it's like, why don't they just say your army gets a 6-up feel no pain?
So they've added a lot of conditions and sort of rules to the Tyranid rules, which Space Marines don't have, which limit their viability.
Yeah, but I mean, it's new stuff to play. It's new stuff, and it does mean some of your toys you can use again. So, and
we've seen they did really well today, but there's just a few parts that aren't so good. There's some parts that are great, some parts that aren't so good.
Yeah, you can have fun with them.
Yeah,
it's just a shame because a bit differently, and they could have been competitive again, but.
And we're very competitively minded, but obviously not all of you are competitive players. So for those of you who aren't and play narrative games at home, this is going to add a lot to your Tyranids. You're going to be able to bring a lot more flavour, make them, as you've just said, a lot more fun to use. For those of you who are more competitively minded, it's not broken the game. It's not really changed anything. It gives you more tools, but it's not going to change if you're someone that's up there on the top tables, ITC, etc. Your list probably not changed.
Yeah, you probably still want to be taking like Kraken Gene Stealers and sort of like Jormungandr Carnifexes and things like that. But
Jormungandr.
You know, like we say, not terrible.
Yeah.
It's good to get anything into it. I mean, fair play to GW, like, it's not long ago that you'd never got anything, so just... Yeah. And they'll probably get a new Codex in 2020, so...
Yeah, exactly. This is kind of like... Because I expect Blood Angels will get a new Codex at some point as well, so this is a little, like, getting thrown a bone in the meantime.
Yeah, the way Blood Angels work now, it's... I don't know what you think, because you're more experienced with them. To me, they appear like they'll be...
Apparently not.
they were kind of. No, you're selling yourself short. You just had bad luck today. But I think they'll be like. I don't think they'll be up there with the Iron Hands and the Imperial Fists, because they're just geared to that first 2 turns.
Yeah.
And
and those turns in competitive play are so important at the moment. It is a shooting game, so the heavy and tactical doctrines are just so much more useful than having to wait till the 3rd phase.
And I think, in my opinion, they've made the line of sight ignoring guns means they've got too powerful now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like your White Scars and your Blood Angels are kind of waiting to strike on turn 3. And it's hard to get to turn 3 against like 3 Thunderfire Cannons and 2 Whirlwinds that ignore cover.
Oh, nice! We've got the Ironstorm missile pods
but you know what? They're solid, and I think a good player. We've kind of brought a list. You brought a list today that we wanted to show off a bit of everything, and it's
we need to use the black and the gold.
It's a strong but narrative list, really. And I think if you optimised it and put a load of practice in, it's definitely a thing you could win a tournament with. Pure Blood Angels now. I think they're kind of probably equivalent to like White Scars, I'd say. Yeah. So that they're probably like one of the thinking man's chapters. Because playing assault armies is harder than shooting armies. But yeah, they're good. They're like up there with the top armies, aren't they?
So overall, I think it's a pretty good supplement. I'm happy with it. I've yet to read the lore. I'm sure we'll have an update on that in the coming days or weeks. I really enjoyed the game, so thank you for the game.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Some of the stuff we used today, so obviously we've got the new the objectives. They'll be on the website, I believe. Are they currently on the website? Yeah, so they should be up now.
Dice and Wappy Sticks.
Yeah, the Wappy Sticks, the new ones. So you saw the
cool
new blue ones being used. Yeah, so all of that's on the website, which is hellstormwargaming.co.uk. It'll come up at the bottom, I'm sure, unless Mikey's being lazy. That is everything from us, so thank you so much for joining us. I'm not going to do the typical kind of like, we've been Hellstormwargaming, you've been awesome, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. I'm just going to say thank you very much and have a nice night.
Watch out for Gribblies.
Thanks to GW.
Yes. Thank you again, GW.
Thank you, GW.
Thank you, GW.
Sorry I said your book was rubbish.
Their thanks is in the profit margins, Mikey. We don't have to thank them as well.
Start with a clap.
Tasty. Premium.
Warhammer 40,000. Beat bot. Death to the Ark.
The time you're on camera now, you slap.
1750, is that okay?
Yeah.
1750! Battle will be done! I like being a drone. Hello and welcome to this Lord of the Rings Battle Miniatures video game. James.
Picture of the camera.
Behind the memes.
Thank you very much for subscribing, supporting us doing what we love to do, and hopefully you do love and enjoy watching it.